Right, we are live. Welcome everyone to Super Rugby Trans-Tasman 2021 Round 2. This first match is going to be between the Hurricanes and the Rebels. Should be an exciting contest. I know a lot of people are backing the Hurricanes to win this one by quite a few points. So we will have to wait and see how many tries they will be able to score, and also if the Rebels will be able to score their first try of this Trans-Tasman competition. But I hope you are all doing well. We have got Liam in the chat, also Jeffrey in there as well. 13 plus Julian Savia to score a try is the prediction there, and go the Hurricanes beat the Rebels, says Carlos. But Liam is predicting 34-30. So a close matchup here, possibly on paper. But yeah, we are going to have to wait and see how it goes. We are only moments away from kickoff as well, which is very exciting news. And yeah, they are looking like they are getting almost ready to go. Bro as well from Mike Jones. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in for this first match of Friday night. And of course, quickly before we get into this match, I will show you guys the table to see how everyone is sitting at the moment. Of course, the Blues, the Highlanders, and the Hurricanes all receiving the bonus point last week, which puts them all on 5 points. But that points differential for the Blues is huge at this stage of the competition, and they will be hoping to extend that next week when they do play off against the Waratahs. Then it is the Crusaders and the Chiefs both sitting on 4 points, followed by the Western Force and Brumbies both sitting on 1. So at the moment, the Rebels, of course, because of the fact that the Blues have such a good points differential, they had to get it from playing someone, and it was the Rebels who were unfortunately beaten by them 50 points to 3, but they will be hoping to have a better game here. They are showing Matt Tamua, who will be starting in the number 12 jersey for this match rather than 10 like he has been. We've also got what's up, or what's good, brother, from Nick. Welcome to the live stream. Stadium looks empty, says Nov Mum. Yeah, I was expecting a little bit more of a crowd, but I know a lot of people probably are more excited for the matchups tomorrow, to be honest, because of the fact there's the runner-up versus runner-up match and also champion versus champion. But hopefully it is going to be a decently selling match here at Sky Stadium. And of course it is a huge stadium as well, but they are showing the likes of Wes Hoosen back in the starting lineup for the Hurricanes. I will show you guys exactly who is going to be starting for them, but you hear the roar, or I can hear the roar, I should say, of the crowd as they run out there. They've got Geordie Barrett, who is going to be starting at fullback, then Julian Savia, and also it is going to be Wes Hoosen. So Salisa Rayasi getting a lot of stats on the board in terms of his running meters, clean breaks, defenders beaten, you name it, he had it, except for a try. And Julian Savia was able to score too, but they are also showing Laumape, of course, on the transfer market, or he is going somewhere. He is going to Stade de France, I think that's how you pronounce it. Could be wrong though, and Proctor making up the centres as well, scoring 2 tries in the last match. But yeah, these are the starting lineups for the Hurricanes. I will quickly show the starting lineup for the Rebels as we are running close to kickoff. At the moment, it is going to be Mike Fraser on the TMO, they are saying. And also, oh yeah, there's a few seats that are empty, I will admit. But hopefully it does fill up as this match continues on, because this could be a high-scoring one between these two sides as well. We have also got you the best at doing very onto it stuff, said Mark Roberts, and I do appreciate that as well, mate. And Box back in the championship. They are indeed. And I know that the schedule just got announced as well recently, which is good news. Hey, my brother, says Max Cottle. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Julian Savia will score 2 tries as well from Reyes Sal. But now it is going to be kicked off by Matt Tamua here. And he has got the big decision to go to the left instead here. And it is going to be taken awkwardly by Geordie Barrett, but he has done very well to take that one. I will quickly get the scoreboard up for you guys as well, so you can see exactly what the score is at all times. And that's the thing, are the Hurricanes going to be able to put on 50 points again, like they did in the last match up against the Waratahs? But it is Auburn Ledger who has kicked that one downfield, taken there by Tamua. And now it is going to be in the hands of the number 15, which in this one is George Worth getting a good opportunity here. But he has been tackled nicely. And Billy Proctor trying to intercept that one, not quite able to. That one is going to be Nazarani now, having one of his first runs of this match. Now it's going to be Gordon with a flat ball into the hands of Elof. And I will quickly change this so you guys can see the scoreboard. I am a little bit disorganized. I spent about half an hour trying to get my internet just to play the game tomorrow with the little grubber in behind. And that is an awkward one for Auburn Ledger, but he has taken that one nicely. Good pressure there from George Worth, though, and does make the tackle. Now it is going to be Tamatino with the ball just inside of the 22 for the Hurricanes at the moment. And they are going to be putting it into the hands of Blackwell, just trying to create a little bit more of an angle here for the kicker. And now it is going to be kicked or fired backward, I should say. And Geordie Barrett has fired that one very high. That one's not going to find touch either. That's going to be taken now by Carter Gordon. Now it is going to be Marika Coronvetti. He still hasn't been able to score a try in this competition or the last one, Super Rugby AU, but he will be hoping to change that there, all with a good hit up. And they are just inside of the half for the Hurricanes now. Now it's going to be Hosier now who is trying to make a few meters, but that was well done from Xavier Numia, getting that interception in the breakdown. And now it is going to be Tamatene with the ball in hand, goes to Princep, not finding an offload there, 40 meters out now from their own line are the Hurricanes. Goes to Numia now, Lamapa getting his first touch, Duplessis Karefi with a good flat line, but he is tackled nice and early. Now it's going to be Barrett, sells a bit of a dummy. Little bit of an overlap there. Now Wes Lewson done the little chip in behind. That's just deliberate from the Rebels player trying to block Wes Lewson there. But now it is going to be in the hands of Worth. Good tackle from Tamatene. Now it's going to be Gordon Betty trying to make a few meters, but he is dragged down by Wes Lewson as well. And by the looks of this match so far, it doesn't look like anyone is going to be kicking this ball into touch. It seems like they're just going to keep on going. So I'm going to be running out of breath very soon, I have a feeling. But Joe Powell now is going to be rolling this one back at the breakdown, and he is going to be firing up the box kick. Has gone very high, and Geordie Barrett lining this one up, taking it nicely, beautifully taken by Geordie Barrett. Had a little bit of pressure on him by Callaway, but he was able to take it, and they have got this ball inside of the half of the Rebels now. Now it is going to be scrapped, and they've got the penalty advantage. Auburn Ledger lined up there, and it means that they are going back now for the penalty. 2 minutes 40 into this match, and we haven't had a stoppage until now. We have also got in there, I might be going to the ABs versus Argentina game at Sky Stadium as well, which would be pretty awesome to be able to go to any of those games that are going to be taking place for the Rugby Championship. We've also got Let's Do This, Canes by 10 as well, says David Wedd. And we have also got Mike Jones has said box, need a smash us, give us a reason to get rid of Fozzie as well. Where we've got, we're all just there to watch the Rebels get twatted, right? Said Ripsy. I feel like the Rebels, though, they want to be able to score some points on the board because of the fact that, like, on average for Super Rugby AU, they were only able to score 1.8 tries a match. And I feel like they really need maybe about 3 tries in this match. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, the Waratahs were able to score 7 times against the Hurricanes. So the Rebels, they will back themselves to be able to score a couple here. I would think. But Dane Coles now with this line-out throw, 15 metres out, taken nicely by Blackwell. Now it's going to be Duplessis Karefi. Goes into the hands of Tamatene. Little bit of an offload there from Laumape. Now Auburn Ledger lined up by Marika Coronbetti, but he is dragged down to the ground just outside of the 22. Now it's going to be Tamatene, goes to Numia. Laumape now flat ball out to Flanders. He's got a bit of space. Devon Flanders inside ball to Tamatene. He's taken it 5 metres out from the line now. The Hurricanes pouring on the pressure early in this match. They turn down the 3 to try and go for the 7. And that is exactly what they're trying to do. Xavier Numia just side shuffling at the moment, trying to get it a little bit closer. Now it's going to be Laumape looking for the offload, but he hasn't found one. Now he is driven at the line 5 metres out at the moment. The Hurricanes stolen in the breakdown, though, by Elof. And it was a clean turnover, so the Rebels have dodged a bullet there. But now it is going to be Joe Powell calling for a few forwards there to be able to create the angle for a kick away. But this one has been a fast-paced one so far. I will read all of your chat in a very short moment. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button because we have got another match after this one. Joe Powell now is going to be firing this one back. No, he's kicking it himself. It's been charged down as well and put into touch. So now the Rebels will have the line out on their 22. But yeah, a lot of pressure early on from the Hurricanes. But well done from Elof there in the breakdown to be able to steal that ball and keep his body weight or keep his hands off the ground, I should say. He's done this very well, Elof. He just gets straight over the ball. He's kind of out to the side as well because no one really bothered to take him out. And because of it, he just ripped the ball away in the breakdown. But we have got a whole heap of people in the chat. Do appreciate you all being here. Go the Hurricanes, says Carlos as well. That one is taken nicely by Hosier there. Now it is going to be Nazarani back in the starting lineup, I should say. And he's gone again, but unfortunately given away the penalty for going second. So because of it now, it is going to be the penalty to the Hurricanes. So straight away now, do they take the 3 or do they go for the corner once again? I feel like they're going for the corner. They want bonus points because bonus points in this competition could be very crucial. We have also got, hey, my man, how are you doing tonight? I'm doing well. Other than my Wi-Fi, I think I reset the modem about 10 times to be able to get this one up and running. So hopefully it does stick around for this whole one. But yeah, we will have to wait and see. They have kicked for the corner here. And now it is going to be Dane Coles with this line out throw. And they are 10 metres out now from the Rebels line, taken by Blackwell. And now it looks like they're going for that rolling ball. The ball's dropped out the back, though. Duplessis Karefi has had to clean that one up. And now because of it, the Rebels have been able to get over that ball. And I think because of it, it's going to be a scrum to the Hurricanes there because that ball did get trapped heavily in that breakdown. Unfortunately, dropping out the back for the Hurricanes. And then from there, the Rebels, their maul was able to just kind of go all over it at that stage. I'm back, says Tiger. Oh, welcome back, mate. Congratulations on 2.11K, says Max Cottle as well. Thank you very much. I feel like we've been growing at a huge rate over the last few weeks. And yeah, hopefully you guys have been enjoying. Of course, we've still got plenty more Super Rugby Trans-Tasman to go this year as well, which just makes it even that much more exciting, I should say. I'm going to NZ versus Fiji at Dunedin. That will be a good matchup as well when we do get to see the New Zealand All Blacks taking on the Pacific Island teams. The Hopewadi family is naughty, father and son, dipping their finger into places they shouldn't. But in drugs, says Marco Vunapolabia. Welcome back to the live stream, mate. Good to see you here. I know it's a bit rugby league style, but I do like the V jersey the Rebels wear as well. And they are in the away kit for this one. And the pack weights, they have actually got the advantage in terms of the size of their packs. And it's an interesting one because of the fact that, I actually do quite like their kit as well. It has a nice little style in front. The front rows have gone up there, so because of it now, it is going to be a scrum reset. We have also got Chance versus Chance tomorrow night, says Max Cottle. It is indeed. And then also the match before that is going to be runner-up versus runner-up. So two very good games of rugby. And then you've got the match between the Blues and the Waratahs, which could be a very high-scoring one. And if the Blues can continue that form from the first match that they had of Super Rugby Trans-Tasman against the Rebels, where they won at 50 points to 3, they could be sitting very, very comfortably on the overall table, but they are showing the bus Julian Savia at the moment. He will be hoping to have a good performance here. I've actually made a couple little animation type things for you guys as well, just to see how well he was playing last week. We have got the bus in motion. I've got the Players Off Rugby Challenge for the sake of avoiding any copyright, but as you can see, 2 tries, 7 defenders beat him, 5 clean breaks, 94 metres carried in the 10 carries that he had. Very impressive last week. Julian Savia. Now it's going to be Tamatini. Goes back into the hands of Auburn Ledger. Great hands there from Geordie Barrett, who has been taken down 15 metres out from the line. Is the bus Julian Savia going to be able to get a try here? He's out on the wing on that side that they are going to now. Now it's going to be Tamatini going back into the hands of Flanders now, who has hit the ball up. Good low tackle on him. Boy, it was Gordon once again. That ball is a little bit trapped, but they have been able to get it out now. It is going to be Scott Scrafton having a good run at the defence. Tamatine goes to Xavier Numia now, selling a bit of a dummy going himself, but tackled by his opposite number, Orr. And we have also got, now it is going to be a bit of a backline movement. Auburn Ledger breaking the tackle of it was Callaway. And they are up to 7 phases at the moment. Xavier Numia tackled, and it's an offside advantage now for the Hurricanes. They can fire this any way that they like to. Tamatine sells the dummy, goes himself, offloads it back to Barrett now, who is looking for an offload, not quite able to find one. Tackled by Nazarani, and they're going back now for the penalty once again. We have also got Go the Hurricanes from right to right. We have also got Please Everyone only support the Canes, Mana, and not support the Rebel Power as well, says Mark Roberts. And who wins the races tomorrow? Melody Bell, last race at Doombien in the Doombien Cup, says Jeffrey. I actually have no idea about horse racing, to be fair, even though a lot of people say that I should be doing the commentary for it because of how fast that I do talk. But we have got Hello Go Waratahs from Trent Brown, and they are going to be playing at 4:35 p.m. New Zealand time in the match tomorrow against the Blues. Let's go Hurricanes, says Uncle Bill's as well. And they are right back in the corner now. And a fun fact is the fact that the Hurricanes have got 100% line-out win percentage so far throughout Super Rugby Trans-Tasman. I feel like I'm going to jinx that here. They are going to the back, though, and they have claimed that one as Princep. Now they are 10 metres out. Good defence so far from the Rebels, but it is wheeling round, and that is going to be danger for them. They've got the advantage as well, but now it's going to be the penalty to the Rebels for obstruction. So that means that the Rebels once again dodge the bullet, and we are 10 minutes through this match, and the score is still 0-0 as well. So, yeah, it could go either way at this stage. You could say a lot of people backing the Hurricanes to win this match by around that 20 points or so. But the Rebels, they have got a couple changes up their sleeve that they are hoping will be able to make the difference. Wellington Saints won last night, said Jeffrey, so that is good news for them. You were talking about it's basketball, isn't it, if I'm not wrong? But, yeah, good one for them in that regard. And, yeah, what competition are they actually in as well? And we have got RIP Tikitara Homestead Waimate. Yeah, big fire, unfortunately, burning down the historical building up the hill from Mako Vunapolabia as well. Oh, that one's been stolen, though, by the Hurricanes. Once again, Auburn Ledger now has been tackled, and the Hurricanes now have got this ball about 40 out from the Rebels line. Tyrell Lomax having a good run at the line, running straight at Elof. Damatina now goes back to Laumape. Proctor, short ball into the hands of Geordie Barrett, tackled hard by Carter Gordon there. Now it's going to be Tamatine goes to Laumape. Auburn Ledger going away to the left. He's got Princep on his outside, goes himself. He is tackled, though, by Elof there. Straight over the ball was the number 14, Callaway, for the Rebels, but not quite able to get it now. It's going to be James Blackwell. Back to Laumape now. A little offload on the inside to Scrafton. The defense from the Rebels, that's been pretty solid so far throughout this match. So Tyrell Lomax now running hard at the line. And they are up to 7 phases. And that one was almost stolen by the Rebels player. But now they have still got this one. Geordie Barrett with a little kick in behind. And it is going to sit up nicely for Joe Powell, trying to step through the gap between Julian Savia and Wes Houston. But now they are going back for another penalty to the Hurricanes now. And we have also got ourselves NZ NBL basketball as well, says Jeffrey. And we have also got one many man. We have got someone hurry up and score, says Nov Mum. Yeah, it seems weird that we haven't actually seen a try from either side yet in this one. And perhaps at some stage here, the Hurricanes maybe just take 3 points and go, right, we will go back to the drawing board at halfway. But it looks like once again they are going for the corner. Geordie Barrett going to be kicking this one straight up to the top side of the field now. Different side of the field, so maybe it will pay dividends for them. We have also got Waimini Man arrested for wrapping up his missus. That what you was it? That wasn't you, was it? I think it says Marco for the polar bear. No, it wasn't. I can't say that one was me. We have also got Uncle Bills that said, let's go Saints as well. Now it is going to be Dane Coles once again with this line out. They are hoping that they can get this one right here. The Hurricanes score some points taken by Princep, still keeping that 100% line out accuracy. Now it's going to be Laumape. Little bit set up though by that ball, but he is still going, Laumape. Still with the leg drive, and they are 10 metres out now. Straight over the ball though was the Rebels player, but he wasn't quite able to get it. Now it is going to be Princep running hard at the line. They've got another advantage, so the Rebels will have to be very careful here, or else they may go to the bin. Now it's going to be Devon Flanders, tackled hard by Carter Gordon, or I believe that was actually Magnay, if I'm not wrong. Now it's going to be Xavier Numia, sells the dummy, sends it straight into the hands of Princep, and they're going back for another penalty to the Hurricanes. And at this stage, you would think soon the Rebels are going to be getting a little bit of a telling off here for how many have been back-to-back-to-back. Wellington Saints play Auckland Huskies at TSB Arena in Wellington next Friday night, says Jeffrey as well. So hopefully that will be a good game. Who and what is the Saints Huskies, said Marco Vunipola Bear. And Geordie Barrett now kicking for the corner once again. They are persistent here, the Hurricanes. And at this stage, the ref has just told them they need to make sure that they are staying on side. Dane Coles once again with this line-out throw. And something they haven't quite been able to do yet in this match, the Hurricanes, is actually get that rolling maul properly going. The ball has dropped out once, and also every other time they've gone for a little bit of a set play in the back line. So it will be interesting to see whether or not they try it this time. It's been taken by Scrafton, and now it is at the back. It's going to be in the hands of Dane Coles. Is it? Yes, it is. It's an awkward one, but they are now driving very nicely. That's going to be an advantage and possibly a yellow card to Elof there. Now it's going to be Blackwell around the side. Good defence from the Rebels, but only a couple metres out. Who is going to be taking this ball? It's going to be Auburn Ledger. Cross kick to the bus. Is it too big? Almost. Yes, it is. And the ball has gone into touch. And now they are going back. That's going to be a double blow of the whistle. Elof for sure is going to the bin here for the yellow card. He pretty much just climbed over the top of it and collapsed it. And because of it, now the Rebels are going to be down to 14 men for the next 10 minutes of this match. But yeah, unfortunately, Elof, he was able to get that turnover a little bit earlier on. But at this stage now, he is going to be off the field. We have also got basketball. It's the NBL as well, says Uncle Bills. And we have got Wellington Saints and Auckland Huskies. Wellington Phoenix play at Sky Stadium tomorrow. And also, I know there are a couple more matches happening in terms of the sevens. I think the New Zealand seven sides playing the Australian seven sides for the women's side of it, I think, if I'm not wrong there. New boy loves. So I don't think that's quite what it stands for. Marco Vunipola Bear. We have also got evening, mate. Hope you're well. Canes by 10 as well from Birdie. And yeah, at this stage, it's either going to be the case of them running away with this game at some stage, the Hurricanes, or the Rebels may be able to keep themselves right in this match. It is going to be the number 18. It is going to be Lucio Sordoni, who is making his way onto the field. And by the looks of it, it's going to be Nazarani who comes off the field. So that is a huge blow for the Rebels here. Bullet Bro, it's me again. Nice to catch you for another live stream broadcast as well, says Vinny. Welcome to the live stream once again, mate. Good to see you. And yeah, hope you are excited for this match. And also the match that is taking place after this one, the Western Force versus the Highlanders. And that one, I feel, could be a very close match as well. Of course, these Australian sides would really love to be able to get the first win for an Australian side in this competition. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it is going to be going. Dane Coles for the first try of the game, says BGs as well. And we have also got Force play Highlanders tonight, says Jeffrey Fokerd. Yes, they do. It is the next match, 9:45 p.m. kickoff here in New Zealand. And yeah, pretty much straight after this one, although we may have time for a post-match review of this match before the next one gets underway. But at the moment, it is a scrum for the Hurricanes. So they're going for that scrum rather than trying out The line out once again. Tamatina now goes back to Geordie Barra. That's a wide ball. It's going to bounce up nicely to Julian Savia. He's going to be man to stop. Julian Savia still going, but he's just a little bit too wide. Tackled into touch by Marika Korombetti. And it was good defence from the Rebels once again. And at this stage, the Rebels, they're down to 14 men. There was a slip from one of the defenders there. I think it was the fullback Worth. But then from there, they were just able to keep on pushing Julian Savia into touch. And now it's going to be a line-out throw for the Rebels 5 metres out from their line. They haven't actually been in the Hurricanes half yet in this match, I don't think, other than kickoff, which is a crazy stat. They've hardly even had the ball as well, the Rebels. So they are doing very well to still be 0-0 in this one. It's going to be taken by Leota now. It's Joe Powell into the hands of one of the big men. I believe that one is the man in the number 7 jersey, which is Kemeny for this one. And it is fired back to Matt Tamua. He is going to be kicking for touch. And this is the furthest downfield that they have been in a very long time. But it is now going to be the line out for the Hurricanes. We have also got in there, are you going to watch the NZ Phoenix shirtless and circle your T-shirt in the air as well? Only if they're winning in that's the last 10 minutes, isn't it, that they do that. So maybe, I don't know, what time is that game on as well? Hopefully it doesn't overlap with all of the other rugby ones. Now it's going to be Proctor, fires it back into the hands of Julian Savia. Tackled by Magne there. And now the Hurricanes are inside of their own half. Tamatine. It looks like they're just going to keep on hitting this ball up because they might as well, because at this stage, the Rebels just not able to get much possession. 17 minutes into this match, still 0-0 between these two sides. Geordie Barrett kicks that one high. Wes Houston chasing this one hard. It's going to be taken nicely there. Yes, it is. And it was a nice take from George Worth. And now the Rebels have got this ball about 35 out from their own line. A little bit of a counter ruck from the Hurricanes, but nothing doing there. And now it is going to be hit up there once again. It is by Ulysses getting his first carry of this match. And Joe Powell once again looking like he is going to be taken to the sky with this box kick to see if he can get something happening for the Rebels. It almost charged down by Tamatina there, though. Now it is going to be Wes Houston taking this one close to the touchline. It's out on the full. And because of it now, and it's offside against the Hurricanes, though, for Tamatina being offside when he tried to charge it down. So now the Rebels have got the penalty. We've also got in the chat, Maxie. Yes, what's up, brother? Welcome to the live stream, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. Yeah, at this stage, not a lot has happened in this match so far. We've had a lot of attack from the Hurricanes. 18 minutes in, and the Rebels, they are first. They've probably had about, to be honest, 10% of possession at the moment, but somehow they have still been keeping in this game at Sky Stadium. Oh, yeah, possession is actually 67% to the Hurricanes and 69% for the Territory. 3 minutes 19 and the opposition 22 at this stage, but now the Rebels are getting a little bit more of a chance. But also, when we talk about tries and whatnot from last week, I know there were a lot of them scored in that first round, and 2 players from the Hurricanes were actually able to get 2 tries throughout that first week's match up against the Waratahs. We have got the leading try scorers at the moment tying. There are 7 men who scored 2 tries, but Julian Savia scoring 2 last week, and also Billy Proctor able to get 2 as well. So those 2 men will be able to pick up another try here and get themselves into first place for that leading try scorer role. But then in the match a little bit later on tonight between the Highlanders and the Western Force, Ash Dixon was able to get 2 tries as well. That one has been claimed there by the Rebels. Got the ball on halfway. Now it's going to be Campbell Magne. He runs hard with the ball every time he touches it. Now it's going to be Joe Powell. Flat ball there into the hands of, I think it was the number 6 there, Michael Wells, if I'm not wrong. Oh, stolen by Julian Savia. I'm showing the man on the screen for the leading try scorer. And if this one is all clean, it means that Julian Savia will be taking that first place spot on the leading try scorer role. But that man, Julian Savia, scoring there for the Hurricanes, maybe. They did mention that maybe they were checking something. But at this stage, all-time try scorers, he's only 2 away from being first equal. And that will be helping him out big time there. We have also got in there Brumbies, so should have got a draw. Fancy them to beat the Chiefs. Yeah, that's going to be a good matchup between those 2 sides. Yeah, in this one, it was the wide ball stolen there by Julian Savia. Plenty of pace. No one was back there. And it means now that it is going to be the try for the Hurricanes. We have also got in there best bet tomorrow, Bucket the Master at Te Rapa tomorrow. Phoenix game at 4 p.m. as well. Says Jeffrey, I'm from Australia and I'm hoping we can get 1 win against New Zealand teams. Praying as well. Says Trent, I actually kind of hope one of the Australian sides do as well. Purely because of the fact that I feel like a lot of people were kind of writing off the competition straight away after that first round. But I was loving the action and a lot of close games, or 2 close games at least, in that first round. A lot of tries. And yeah, hopefully we do get to see a lot more entertaining rugby in the future. They are playing AC/DC thunderstruck at the ground at the moment because Julian Savia has moved himself into first place for the competition try scorers at the moment. And I feel like it was the perfect opportunity to be able to show my little stat that I made. I mean, it's a little bit rough, I will admit, but it is kind of, it doesn't look terrible. The bus has actually got some wheels on it up the top as well, but those are his stats from last match, and he has already scored a try in this one now. So all the Hurricanes had to do to have an opportunity to score a try was just let the Rebels have possession. So maybe they will do that a little bit more in the future as well. But now with that try, I believe if he gets one more, he will be the leading point scorer of the competition almost, or he may need one more after that as well. And we have also got there, let's go Canes, let's go Warriors, 5-0 to New Zealand again as well, says Matt. And we have also got wonder how Jared Hayne is doing behind bars, says Marco Votapolabere, and I'm from England via Wales. Born in Wellington of Tongan heritage, and I love love to eat steak and cheese pies as well. And yeah, steak and cheese pies are good. I haven't actually had a pie since I mentioned pies about 2 weeks ago, which is a little bit disappointing because I would have loved to probably have about 5. But nonetheless, we have us got in the chat. There is a big fat intercept, says Ripsy. And also Marco has said, I'm not fat. Oh, wait, am I? Says Marco. No, you're just heavily built, Marco. All the Rebels taking on 3 points here because of the fact that they have been able to get that penalty just inside of the 22. So interesting choice for them. But I guess they want to be able to get some points on the board, get rewarded for this little bit of an opportunity that they have got themselves here. We have also got in there, we're people of the world as rugby fans. It's always something, someone's festive season, right? As well, says Ripsy. I don't know why I'm struggling to read chat so much today. We'll try my best to get through all the messages. But Matt Tamua has got that one. So now the Rebels have got 3 points, and that is quite rewarding for them because of the fact that that means now that Elof will be back on the field. No, he won't. 2 more minutes left, but they have been able to score some points while he was off the field. So I will put that down as a Matt Tavua conversion for a penalty goal. There we go. That was in the 14th minute. That one has gone out off the kickoff there, but Elof is back on his feet. He is really hoping to be able to get out there very soon and make the most of it. We have also got in there, Marco. Have you heard of Haynes Train? It's a reality now as well, said Matt, sorry. And we have got more cake in the chat. He said, oh, nice bit of work with the man down to get 3 as well, says Ripley. Yeah, very rewarding for them because of the fact that at this stage, like they've had hardly any possession, hardly any territory. So to only be 4 points behind after 23 minutes is pretty impressive for them. And I feel like that match against the Blues, they weren't too happy with the performance there. They want to be able to make sure that they can make an impact in this one, even if it does mean just getting 1 point for being within 7. Like, just give them something on the board, because I will show the table once again. I have got it here for you guys to be able to see. At the moment, the standings, the Rebels are in last, but 1 point would bump them up into probably 8th place, leading into the next game of the round, which is the Western Force versus the Highlanders. So at this stage, if the Hurricanes get this win, and it is a comfortable one, they will be sitting first on the table, and the Blues will be hoping for a good performance as well from them. But that's the scrum. It's gone sideways now. It's going to be in the hands of Tamatena Ledger. The little flat ball to Geordie Barrett there. But it was a great tackle on him there. We have also got my child, Sir Marco. The second is 12 or 10 months old and weighs 47 kgs. That's a big little fella. And also had a sketchy bus driver today. Or a sketchy bus driver, says more cake. Now it is going to be in the hands of Laumape. The reason I was reading chat was because of the fact that mine decided to freeze. But now Laumape, little offload. Now it's going to be Billy Proctor. And he said, you know what? Geordie Barrett, Julian Savia, if you're scoring, I'm scoring too. He wants to be right up there in terms of the leading try scoring. And that is unfortunate for the Rebels because of the fact that we talked about the fact that they were able to get those 3 points to keep them in the match. But now all of a sudden, that's another try for the Hurricanes. Billy Proctor scores it. And now all of a sudden, 12-3 to the Hurricanes. And there may still even be just a little bit of time for Elof in the bin, although I feel like once this kick is taken, Laumape there with the flat ball in the end on the inside to Tamatene. And then it was a beautiful ball to Billy Proctor, scores between the sticks and scores the second try of the match for the Hurricanes. We have also got in there Choo Choo. Hayne is getting, I don't actually know who Hayne is, which I feel like I possibly should because it's probably quite a big news story, but I haven't really had a chance. You may have to fill me in on who it is, Marco Vunapolabere as well. This is going to be the route here as well, says Ripsy. But yeah, at the moment, anytime the Hurricanes now, after 20 minutes, anytime they've had the ball, it's as if being too close to the line was kind of making it a little bit harder for them to score. Anytime they've been further out and had the possession, they've been able to run straight through and score the try. But 25 minutes gone in this match, and at the moment, 14-0 to the Hurricanes, and the Rebels are back to 15 now, and they need to be the next team to score a try. But But I will mention, if you haven't already, be sure to leave a like on this live stream. I haven't actually checked to see how many likes we are on at the moment. I will check that very shortly. But James Blackwell claiming the kickoff there. And now it is going to be Tamatine with this ball just outside of the 22. Going to be putting it back into the hands of Scott Scrafton, trying to make a few more meters there, creating the angle for the kick downfield, which I assume they will give to Geordie Barrett. No, it's Alvin Ledger who is going to be taking this one. Geordie Barrett is chasing this one as well. It is going to be taken nicely there by Callaway. And now, oh no, it's Matt Tamua, and he has kicked that one high. Chased hard by Worth. Lining it up, hasn't lined it up. Oh, he's ended up close-lining Ledger there accidentally there. And Matt Tamua was offside in that situation. So now they've got the advantage. And Tamatine offload there into the hands of Billy Proctor. He's got, oh no, that was a rough pass there. And now it's going to be in the hands of Marika Cotombeti just inside of the 22. Unfortunately, it just wasn't quite able to link up for the Hurricanes there. And now they have got the ball back. But yeah, the man who jumped for the ball there, the number 15, George Worth, actually jumped down and kind of ended up... He ended up actually close-lining Alvin Ledger almost on his way down. Joe Powell has been told to use it there. And they are making sure that the Rebels are onside for this one. It has been kicked high by Joe Powell. Marika Cotombeti trying to chase this one close to the touchline. Geordie Barrett has taken that one nicely, but straight over it was Marika Cotombeti, not quite able to get the ball. Now it is going to be Tamatine. Has got the ball on the halfway line now. Prinsep having a good run at the defence, tackled by Nazarani there. Now it's going to be Tamatine going to the blind side. Billy Proctor selling a dummy. Tries to fend off Marika Cotombeti, but dragged down there by Magnay. And now they have still got this ball here. And at the moment, the Hurricanes are doing very well in terms of hanging on to the ball when they have got it. Xavier Numia having a good run. Tackled by Jordan Ulisi there. And the Hurricanes are being patient, just trying to build up. Dane Cole's little ball backwards to Geordie Barrett. Now it's Billy Proctor close to the touchline. He has been tackled by Cotombeti. And also it was Joe Powell. Now it's Dane Cole's down the side. But I think it is going to be now. Yes, it is. It's going to be a line out, and Dane Cole's having a bit of a fight there. It was Elof, two fiery players, that is for sure. But that ball has gone into touch, and now it is going to be the Rebels who have got the line out throw. We have got a lot of chat as well, so thank you all very much. He got his hand in the cookie jar. One of the many scandals that came out of the NRL. Those boys get loose as well. And we have also got now almost stolen, but taken nicely there by, it was Michael Wells. Now it's going to be Joe Powell with the ball in hand, going back into the hands of Gordon Magnay now, trying to find a gap. Good low tackle from Duplessis Karefi, though. Now Powell goes into the hands of Nazarani. He was off the field for 10 minutes. He's trying to make the most of it now that he is back out there. The Rebels, they need to score the next try. Gordon now into the hands of Worth, who is dragged down 40 metres out from their own line here. It's an advantage against Duplessis Karefi, giving away the penalty there. Went past the ball first is the call. So now it means that it is going to be the penalty to the Rebels. We have also got in there... We have got ex-49ers and Eels player has gone to jail for 3 years as well. So that is something that I didn't actually know about, to be fair, as well. And we have got 24-8 halftime is Liam's prediction there. Do it again, Canes, says Matt. And yeah, at the moment now, good kick there from the Rebels. Matt Tamua was the man who took the kick, and now they've got the line out on the 22 line. Are they going to be able to score here, the Rebels, before we get to halftime? 12 minutes left. If they can't score a try in the next 10 minutes or so, it's going to be tough for them. But the try origins of Super Rugby 2021 have been 58% of their tries have come from a line-out. And Jordan Ulisi at the back of that line-out maul will be hoping to get his hands on the ball. It's going to be taken, is it? No, not quite. Not a clean take, but now they have got the advantage for the knock-on. Straight over the ball was Tyrell Lomax, and now it is going to be the scrum. So it is going to be the knock-on advantage. Scrum on the 22 now for the Rebels. I think my internet is playing up a little bit. Seems like my live stream may have gone down for myself. I'm not sure whether it's gone down for you guys as well. Saturday versus Villa as well, 8 a.m. Says more cakes. Sunday versus South Magpies at 8:30 a.m. And then Saturday home, Sunday away as well for his matches that are going to be taking place. But now they are showing the back line. They are showing the man in the number 14 jersey, Andrew Callaway. He could be dangerous if they do get the ball out to him. Also, they got Marika Cotombeti on the other wing, but he hasn't been able to score a try in his last about 10 matches for the Rebels. So he will be hoping to get over the line here, give himself a little bit more confidence. We have also got in there, Kane's coach was an ex-Munster man as well, often got mocked because he wasn't very fast for a centre, ran 30 metres for an intercept try, and the props were catching up to him as well. So it's kind of going in. And that's the thing. I am looking forward to seeing Angus Bell play tomorrow for the Waratahs because he has got a lot of pace for a prop. That is for sure. That's a good scrum there. And because of it now, it means that they have got the advantage now, the Rebels. Now it's going to be Joe Powell off the back into the hands now of Gordon with the wide ball out into the hands of Callaway. who is hoping to find a bit of a gap. Is he going to be able to find a good tackle on him by Wes Houston, driving him back to the 22 though? Now it is going to be Powell. They've still got the advantage for the penalty in the scrum. It is hit up by Jordan Ulisi. Now it's going to be Powell once again going to Gordon. Flat ball to Elof now, who is dragged down by Xavier Numia. Now it's going to be Powell, short ball into the hands of Callaway. Straight over the ball is Tamatine, but they have still got this one here, the Rebels. And Duplessis-Karefi almost round the side. They almost went for it there. Now it's going to be Matt Tamua, not able to find the offload, and they are going to be going back now. And it is going to be the penalty to the Rebels right now. Do they decide to take on the 3, or do they go for the corner once again? They would almost back their scrum from here, perhaps, because of the fact that it did actually work pretty nicely for them in the last one. But now it is going to be Matt Tamua here. He has got a big decision to make in this situation. What are they going to be doing? It looks like they're going to be going for the corner here, the Rebels. And I like to see this mindset because of the fact that you can't get away with only taking 3 points in this competition. You need bonus points, and you need them in a hurry. And that is one thing that could be the difference between teams making it to the final and missing out. We have seen 3 bonus points in the first round for getting 3 or more tries than your opponent. And that is exactly what both of these sides will be aiming for in this match. Perhaps just a win for the Rebels, though, to start them off. And then from there, work on it from there. Ulisi now has got this line out throw 5 meters out from the line. It's going to be taken by Hosier now. And this one is looking pretty nicely set for the Rebels. Starting to curl around a little bit, but they are losing a couple meters. But it looks like they are going to be told to use it now. It is going to be Leota who takes the ball at the back. Little bit of a reshuffle there. They aren't going anywhere, and they are trying their best, the Rebels, but they are getting forced backwards. They're going to get told to use this very soon. The ball has gone to ground, and because of it now, it means that it is going to be the Hurricanes who do get the scrum feed because of the fact that they just weren't quite able to get it out there, the Rebels. And that kind of destroys a bit of the confidence for them as well. Unfortunately, I reckon 44-22 to the Brumbies as well. Note you're screening live okay at this end as well, Seth Sam. So that is a good sign. Yeah, I think my internet today has just decided it doesn't like me. I had to reset the modem about 10 times to be able to try and get it to work. And hopefully it does stick out at a decent speed throughout this match and also the match after. But we are currently 32 and a half minutes into this one. Dane Coles, they are showing he will be hoping to pick himself up a try in this match. But if he doesn't, they have got Asafa Moore on the bench, who is a very dangerous ball runner and a very hard man to stop as well. We have also got apparently Villa are really good as well, Seth Moorcake. Hopefully you will still be able to have a decent game against them. I got uppercut. I uppercut someone while I was in a headlock, Seth Moorcake. He was a twig. Interesting. So you can see, hey, it's Zion. I'm just on my cousin's account. And that is Aaron Hopper. So welcome to the live stream, Zion. Thank you very much for tuning in. Scrum feed now. It is going to be in the hands of Laumape. They're going to try and run this from inside of their own in goal line here. And now it is going to be Tamatine. Fires it back into the hands of Geordie Barrett. He is going to go for that torpedo that he loves to use. It's an awkward one. And it is going to be going down the middle of the field. Now it's going to be taken by Marika Korompeti. He is not going to be kicking this one. He is going to be looking for his gap. He straightens here. Marika Korompeti lined up, though, by Scott Scrafton. 40 metres out from the Hurricanes line. Now it is going to be in the hands of, a good inside ball to Leota there. And he wasn't quite able to get through the gap. Now it is going to be, once again, a good hit up from Hosier. And at the moment, they are making a few metres here, the Rebels. That was an awkward pass to Matt Tamua, though. He had to take it from behind, and now he is running sideways here, Matt Tamua. But he is tackled by Duplessis-Karefi. They are slowly building 5 phases here at the moment, the Rebels, into the hands of, it was Hosier once again, wrestled down by Scrafton. He has made a lot of tackles throughout this match so far. Duplessis-Karefi trying to get that ball. Not quite able to now. It's going to be Gordon. Fires back into the hands of, it was Powell into the hands of Gordon. But now the Rebels, they are just at a standstill at the moment, trying to find that gap. They don't want to be kicking this ball away now because of the fact that they may not get it back for a little while. Now it's going to be Powell, 40 metres out from the line still. Now it's going to be a good run there from Cameron Orr. And Powell once again firing it back. Now it's going to be Gordon. Little flat ball lined up there. Was Hosier hit hard by Dane Coles and Laumape. Now going to the short side. Now it's going to be Gordon with the wide ball into the hands of now Michael Wells, who is making a few extra metres at the moment. 12 phases for the Rebels. Flat ball there to Nazarani. But straight over the ball. Almost was Laumape not able to get it. Now they're going to the short side once again. Powers lined up, or it was Matt Tamua lined up by the bus. Julian Savia. Korompeti cleans up the ball. But now they have lost about 20 metres. And Geordie Barrett's stolen that ball in the breakdown as well. So because of it now, Michael Wells taking it back for the Rebels. But Geordie Barrett gets that one back on the ground. And because of it now, the Hurricanes have got this ball. Now it's going to be Duplessis-Karefi having a little bit of a step almost at the halfway line. I will read the chat in a very short moment. Magna's stolen that one. Little kick in behind there. And because of it, it means that the advantage is over because they did have a knock-on advantage there. Now it is going to be Auburn Ledger firing it out. A little bit of an awkward one, but now Wes Houston, he has got good acceleration off the mark, trying to find a gap. But he is almost lined up. No, he's still going, Wes Houston. He's found his gap now, Wes Houston. He has got plenty of pace. No one's able to stop him. He's run straight at Marika Conan-Petty. Can anyone tackle him? He's 40 metres out. Now it's going to be Geordie Barrett. Goes out to Laumape. Close to the touchline there. Laumape running back on the inside. There's a lot of sideways running going on in this match so far. At the moment, they're just straight crashing it up. Doesn't seem to be making that many metres. Now it's going to be James Blackwell, who has been tackled there once again. Now it's going to be Tamatine. Goes to Billy Proctor. My voice is almost already gone. I don't know how that's possible. They're only 35 minutes into this first one. Oh, quick hands. Geordie Barrett tackled awkwardly there by Matt Tamua. And it looks like he is going to be staying down. Tell you what, it's a little kick of mine from Flanders, but the ball does not sit up nicely for him. And it means now that it has gone dead in goal. And they are going back to where that one was kicked. Right. Tell you what, this is fast-paced at the moment as well. And we have also got, and does anyone have Snapchat as well? I don't actually have a Kiwi Lads Snapchat at this stage. Perhaps that's something that we could look at doing a little bit in the future as well. Where's the Trans-Tasman Rugby Challenge for? Vidgy said you would upload, said Liam. It is because of the fact that this week has been extremely busy in terms of the amount of rugby that I've had to try and prepare for. So I haven't really had too much of a chance. I've wanted to get 5 videos up the first week, but then also only managed to get one on the Kiwi Lads Sport channel. So at this stage, hopefully I will be able to get a few videos up in the future. But yeah, at the moment, it has just been flat out trying to get everything organised for this one. And hopefully the weekend does run smoothly. I've got maybe a special guest as well at this stage for tomorrow night, if it does take place. So that is something to be excited about as well. We have got BGs has said Manayo. I'm not too sure what that is. And we have also got in there, bad internet now, says Liam. Yeah, hopefully it does stick around for the whole one. And then we have also got this Waratahs Houston, one of the most underrated wingers in the comp. Yeah, he's got acceleration for days, Wes Houston, and it does help him in that situation. Like, he was just able to find those gaps, and he was just able to keep on going. Probably beat about 5 defenders there, so he will be hoping to take his way up on the defenders beaten list. And yeah, he is in the situation of playing on that left wing rather than Salisi Rayasi for this one as well. We have also got there, at least they played within the rules, unlike certain players. Hashtag cheats as well, says kind of Kuinan. We have also got, mate, your commentary, you're making rugby sound like horse racing. Yeah, unfortunately, I just end up talking too quick because of the fact that I feel like I'm missing little stats that I want to keep you guys informed on. So that is why I end up just rambling big time. But hopefully, hopefully you were able to follow it not too badly. Highlanders, says Corbin Chapman as well. And Hurricanes a lot better with Ben Lamb, says Corbin Chapman. I assume that is without Ben Lamb. Or are they, or is that looking back? Because he is currently at Bordeaux, isn't he? If I'm not wrong, Ben Lamb. At the moment, they are showing all of the rugby matches that we are going to have over this weekend. The next match tonight is going to be the Western Force versus the Highlanders. Then the one after that is going to be Saturday, 4:35 p.m. kickoff. That is going to be the Blues versus the Waratahs. Then we have got the Chiefs versus the Brumbies and the Crusaders, or the Reds versus the Crusaders, I should say. It is going to be the scrum feed now for the Rebels on the 22 line. But yeah, so far throughout Super Rugby Trans-Tasman, the Hurricanes, yes, the defence, they've let in a few tries, but their attack has been looking pretty solid with that back line. The likes of having Salisa Rayasi and Julian Savia on those wing in this match. Wes Houston and Julian Savia seems to be working very nicely for the Matt Tamua now, hitting the ball up, but he is tackled by Karefi once again. And they are currently 30 metres out from their own line here, the Rebels. And they are looking for a big kick. Oh, that one's been kicked forward, though, accidentally by Leota. And that is not what they would have been wanting now. It's going to be Princep Laumape with the ball in hand, trying to find a bit of a gap. Hasn't been able to find it yet. Running sideways, ball knocked down there by Ulysses. And now it is going to be going back for the scrum feed to the Hurricanes. And yeah, at the moment, it seems to be that situation of the Rebels at times have been their own worst enemy in that situation, unfortunately for them. Did he just try and drop kick back Jordan Ulysses? Because if he did, it only went about a metre off the ground. But unfortunately, yeah, they just haven't quite been able to get that kind of the ruck right, I guess you could say, because of the fact that it keeps on the kicks either get charged down to Joe Powell, or it is one of those ones that unfortunately, the ball just gets knocked around like it did there. We have also got, I have it said more cake as well, and we have got wow, says Liam, and we have got, that's what losers say, because they'll never ever be like the so-called cheats. Keep up the excuses, mate, and it won't help. Useless teams get any better as well, says Marco Polar Bear. Brutal in the chat at the moment. Kane's a lot better with Bone and Barrett, said more cake. Yeah, although I do see that he has led his side into the top league final which is going to be an exciting one. Are you streaming the Highlanders game next, says Corbin? I am indeed. The match that is going to be kicking off at 9:45 New Zealand time, and I am very excited for that one as well. You will never be a great team if you screw the rules. That's no basis for excuses, only a denial. Sorry, Laumape now goes to Geordie Barrett, wide ball. It's going to be in the hands of Julian Savia on the 22, and no one's going to stop it, or rather, yes, they have. 10 metres out at the moment. Julian Savia dragged down now. It's going to be Scott Scrafton running straight at Leota, who has been able to drag him down. Good little counter ruck there, almost from Ulysses, able to steal that ball. That's going to be the penalty to the Rebels, I believe it is, for not releasing there. So an opportunity for the Hurricanes once again, defended very nicely by the Rebels at the moment. 30 seconds left in this half of rugby. 14 points to the Hurricanes and 3 to the Rebels. I hope this game goes like the one last week. Says Alice revealed, yeah, if we get anywhere near the 100 points that we had in that other one, or unless you're talking about the match between the Rebels and the Blues in that case, then the Hurricanes would have to score maybe around 4 more tries to be able to get right up there. But their backline's looking good. It's just they haven't quite been able to get over the line other than the twice, which I feel like normally saying that a team hasn't been able to get over the line other than the twice that they have seems pretty harsh. But I feel like with the amount of opportunities here, the Hurricanes would have loved to be able to get a few more points on the board, a few more tries. They want that bonus point because they would love to be in first place after the second round, because that's the thing. Only 5 rounds of rugby here, which is why we're in the situation. Anyone who ends up getting a few bonus points and winning a few games could end up in the final. And that is what the Hurricanes are trying to do here. Maybe they've got a decent chance of being able to do that. But now it is going to be Ulysses just calling his shots a little bit. They are closing the gap a little bit here, the Hurricanes, is what he was complaining about there. Now he is going to throw this ball in. It's been claimed by Michael Wells. Now it is going to be Joe Powell into the hands of Tamua. He's dropped the ball though. And because of it now, it's going to be a penalty. No, it's not. So it means now it is going to be halftime for the knock-on. Hurricanes need to relax as well, said Isaac. Yeah, unfortunately for them, like they've looked good, but they just haven't quite been able to get over the line as many times as they would have liked to. But at this stage, at halftime, it is 14 to the Hurricanes and 3 to the Rebel. 3 to the Rebels. Yeah, what I was saying as well. And I got third at cross country yesterday as well, says Liam. We have got a long one when they are hopeless as well. Says Marco Polar Bear, greatness, cheating team you refer to have had and always will as well. And we have got soon I'll be watching you on TV and the Warriors on my phone. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck is on the wing tonight, Kiwi lad as well, said Matt. So yeah, that will be an interesting one. Of course, he is going to be transferring to the Blues next year or the year after, I think it is, as well. So it's one of those ones that maybe he could have a big impact for them. And that's the big question of whether or not, where is he going to play? Is he going to be in the centres? Is he going to be wing, or is he going to be fullback? I feel like that's a big debate that people have been having as well. And we have got great stuff, says Cameron. And we have also got Chiakazi had to go to the shop as well. For a second when I read that, I thought you said had to go to sleep. But yeah, had to go to the shop as well. Greatness by cheating. You're delusional. Tell you what, there's an argument going on in the chat at the moment. At this stage, 14 to the Hurricanes, 3 to the Rebels in this match so far. Geordie Barrett has not been able to score a try. He is the leading point scorer of the competition, but just hasn't quite been able to get one so far. Julian Savia getting the first try of the match, 21 minutes into it. It took a little while. Yellow card before that for Elof, and then it was a penalty goal for Matt Tamua to get the 3 points for the Rebels, and then it was Billy Proctor who was able to score the other one in the 24th minute. So only the 2 tries at this stage for the Hurricanes, but they'll be hoping to improve on that in the second half as well. We have also got Roger Tuivasa come play rugby, see the world as well, says Cameron Hannay. And we have got next year Kiwi lad up the Blues number 8 for the Blues as well, said Matt Cokes as well. Is that that we are talking about Hoskins Tutu, or is it going to be the possibly, or are we talking about number 8 for the Blues as in Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, number 8? And we have got Israel Flowers back, says Trojan. Didn't actually know that. So that is a fun fact, I guess. Who is he going to be playing for, Trojan? Do let me know. And we have got Wes Houston really said nope to half the Rebels as well, says Tomo Nelson as well. And we have also got, you're talking to Lucid Prop, Marco Vonapola. It's Smithy Toilet. But yeah, at the moment, the 2 tries for the Hurricanes. I will quickly show you guys once again. At this stage, Geordie Barrett, he has got a few more points than that, though. He did have 19 at the start of this match. Now he will be sitting on 23. And he is a little bit ahead. I believe in second it is Otiri Black and Ben Donaldson are the 2 men who had 13. So Geordie Barrett will be hoping to extend that. Perhaps if he gets a try, he will be able to do that as well. But I also earlier on showed this little stat here, leading try scorers, and it was the situation of them both having 2, which was equal with 5 other people in that first round. The likes of Ash Dixon, Akira Ioane, Vunivalu, also Johnson Holmes and Satutu. But now these 2 men both have 3, and they are hoping to maybe even be able to score another one. I know Julian Savea getting 2 tries has been something that has been predicted throughout the first half in the chat as well. So we will have to wait and see about that. And we obviously got in there a draw would be as bad as a loss in this comp, to be fair. Yeah, unfortunately, it's one of those ones. If the Crusaders and the Brumbies had drawn last week, perhaps that would have stopped both of them from being able to make the finals. Just with how short it is, it's only a 4-week or 5-week competition, in terms of the group stage. And something I will show once again is the table. So as you can see, with the fact that 3 teams have 5 points, the Blues, the Highlanders, and also the Hurricanes, it's one of those ones. The Crusaders at the moment sitting in 4th. They will need a few bonus points in the later stages of this competition because of the fact that they will be versing the likes of the Rebels and also the Waratahs and whatnot later on, whereas they have got the tougher sides on the Brumbies and the Reds straight away. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, number 8 as well. We have also got, so we're on Stan Sport, the halftime. There's no ads, just a wide angle of the stadium and whatever is happening on the field, said Ripsy. So do they have any commentary during that, Ripsy, or is it just complete silence and just showing what's happening? We have got bring the Walshy boy over to Union, bring him back to New Zealand and turn him into an All Black as well. And you can't be jealous of cheats. They get 0 respect for that as well. And we have got even the real Marcos, not as dumb as this guy is as well. We have got rugby is trash, always always will be as well. So we have got quite a bit of hostility in the chat tonight, I've noticed. But hopefully throughout the next couple of matches as well, everyone, I feel like it's because of the fact we haven't got, I guess some people would call the main event or the few bigger matches tomorrow because of the fact the Chiefs are playing the Brumbies and also the fact that the Reds are playing the Crusaders. So perhaps that is the situation we're in. And we have also got in there, Hopper will be joining Hines soon as well, says Trojans. But yeah, at the moment, 55% possession for the Hurricanes in this situation. Time of the opposition, 22. They've had 3 minutes 44, the Hurricanes, and only been able to score the 2 tries. 7 line breaks to 0. And yeah, it's just showing that they are playing some pretty decent rugby in this first half. But I feel like they would still love to be able to get a few more tries in this situation to be able to get that bonus point. They do go for some halftime stuff, but it's the Sky Sports stuff for the NZ games. I think so. Before they bring that up, it's just weird silence as well. And we have got Marco's a legend. Let's not get hostile. We're acting like Mark 2 cents isn't in this chat, aka me as well, said Mike Jones Sr. But at the moment, they are showing Julian Savea had a busy game in the last match, and he looks like he is possibly going to be able to get that second try as well. We have also got Trojan, as said, low from Matt as well. At the moment, yeah, a few opportunities. They are just showing them back-to-back. Wes Hooson looking dangerous with the acceleration, but just wasn't quite able to find the gap that he was after. He ended up running straight, and Marika Korombeti also shoved him off a little bit there. But Geordie Barrett tackled low by Matt Tamua. They are also showing perhaps could that play a factor later on this match because they have got a few decent players on both benches. I will show the benches for you guys as well. In this situation, you have got Asafa Moore. That's going to be a dangerous one for the Hurricanes. Also, you have got Braden Iosi. He has scored in both of the last 2 matches that he has played. Another man who has scored in the last 2 matches for the Hurricanes is Dane Coles. He hasn't quite been able to get over the line yet. Also, they've got Gareth Evans returning. Should be an exciting one for off the back of the scrum. Also, Cam Roygaard going to be going into that halfback role. And then also you've got the Lagi Vizinier. Hopefully I've pronounced that correctly, but he is going to be on debut, I believe, if I'm not wrong, for a good opportunity for him. Richard Hardwick on the Rebels bench, though, I am looking at because of the fact he was able to get 2 turnovers in the last match up against the Blues. And also Stacey Ely will be a good one to come get out on the field, to have come out onto the field because of the fact he has made 11 tackles in the last match and also looked dangerous with ball in hand. And Frank Lamani, he has got plenty of pace out on that wing for a late change, perhaps for Callaway as well. So a few good changes for both sides to be coming off the wing or coming off the bench as well. Rebels making Houston look like Colby's lost twin as well. Yeah, that was a great run. And unfortunately, it just ended up in the situations. I feel like it was the case of the Rebels just ending up with the wrong people in the wrong place because of the fact he was just stepping through gaps that were having props either side kind of thing. Like that one round, Elof made him look like he was lightning quick because he is. But of course, when you're up against a prop trying to close a gap, it does make it look like you are a very speedy boy indeed. We have also got his English and Saracen supporter, and Sarries Other Cheats playing in the championships where they belong as well. Says Kanakuanen as well. Mako Vunapola, born Wellington, New Zealand as well. Says Smithy Toilet. Yeah, we've got plenty of people in the chat who disagree tonight, I see. But hopefully, you are all enjoying the live stream at the same time. I will check the likes. I said that I would earlier on, never did. But I will check them now and see that we are sitting on a total of, it is loading, drum roll please, 29. That is actually pretty good. I didn't expect it to be that high, so thank you all very much for that on this live stream. Let's see if we can. Oh, it just went up to 30. It's up to 30 likes now. But thank you all very much for that. Let's see if we can get to 35 before the end of halftime. And also, if you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you are new. And yeah, we are going to be doing all the Super Rugby Trans-Tasman videos, or Trans-Tasman live streams, I should say, including the final, which is only about 4 weeks away, which is very exciting news as well. At this stage, just showing the benches. Also, I'll show you guys the starting lineups once again as well, because of the fact that Geordie Barrett at the moment been playing decent in that number 15 jersey. The back line of the Hurricanes has been looking pretty solid, but they have only been able to score the 2 tries. That was one for Julian Savia and also one for Billy Proctor. Then Matt Tamua getting the 3 points for the Rebels as well. Then looking through the 4-back, Duplessis Karefi not going too bad. He actually had 3 clean breaks in the last match up against the Waratahs as well. Then you've got, I would say, the next, Tyrell Lomax and also Xavier Numia are actually doing pretty well in terms of their meters that they are making from their carries. Dane Cole's off the back of the scrum, or off the back of the line out, early on in the second half, I feel like could be a pretty dangerous weapon for them. And then you've got Asafa Mua, who will be coming on a little bit later on to really be a very dangerous player. Then you've got to say Leota has been having a decent first half. Also, Elof, other than the yellow card, has been playing pretty decently. And then other than that, I guess you'd say maybe you'd go with, it's hard to say. Carter Gordon has seemed to be delivering the ball in the back line. Is that a sentence? Delivering the ball. Has been distributing the ball. That's the word I'm after. In the back line, not too badly. And Marika Conan-Betty making a couple important tackles as well. We are probably only a few minutes away from the second half getting back underway. And we have also got in there, what the heck, what made you think of that? Who scored the try, says Tristan? It was Billy Proctor and also Julian Savia, the 2 try scorers in that one. And we have also got an argument in the chat once again. But yeah, we are getting close to the second half getting underway. And at this stage, if the Hurricanes can get a bonus point win over the Rebels, they will be sitting on 10 points, which at this stage could be very useful for them in terms of being in that first place. And then that will put extra pressure on the Blues, because I know the Blues, they will be wanting to be sitting in first place at the end of this situation, of this round, I should say. So it's going to be interesting. But at this stage, the line-out percentage for the Hurricanes, I believe, is still 100%. And we also got Ripsy. I said, I'll get in on this. You're both girls as well, said Ripsy. So, yeah, a lot of arguments in the chat so far as well. The great dessert devourer as well, Marco Vunapola there. And at this stage, yeah, it's going to be exciting to see what they can do, because of the fact, when you look at the bench for the Hurricanes, 2 of the players they're bringing on, Asafa Mua and also Braden Iosi, they both scored tries in the last match up against the Waratahs. They were able to score 10 in that match. The Hurricanes also receiving the bonus point, 34 defender speed and 24 clean breaks and 718 meters carried in that one. So those are some crazy numbers, and they'll be hoping to really ramp it up early on in the second half as well, to be able to ramp them right into that first place position and try and stay there throughout the rest of the round. I don't remember the half times being as long as these ones have been. Fun fact. I feel like normally we are back underway, but we are still waiting, and hopefully we aren't too far away at all. But yeah, hopefully you guys have been enjoying the live stream. If you haven't already, be sure to leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. At the moment, we are on the road to 3,000 subscribers. I can't pronounce either of your names for me, as well as says Ripsy. We have got a gorilla in the chat from More Cake, and we have also got, so interesting stuff in the chat, that is for sure. But at the moment, we are just waiting for the second half to get back underway. And at this stage, I guess, okay, we got the cinematic. We're ready to go almost, which is great news for us, Marco. Some of the Tongan inside of you as well. They are showing at the moment, Sky Stadium, filling up a little bit. Still a few empty seats, but of course, very large stadium for a Friday night game to be able to sell out. But it looks like it is a pretty decent night overall there at Sky Stadium at the moment. But they are going to be talking to the coaches here And I am interested to see what Corey Jane will say in this situation. Of course, they are saying that it was a better attitude in this situation because of the fact that I feel like they would have loved to have a few more tries. Of course, people thought that there was going to be a huge gap in terms of points. Of course, it is still 11 and there's still a half a rugby to go. So the Hurricanes could pour it on in the second half and really have a good opportunity of getting the bonus point. We have what's got in there. Sorry, man, I'm enjoying myself more engaging with an idiot more than what's going on in the game. Says kind of going in as well. I hope that's not from my commentary not being up to standard. I know that we've had quite a few interesting moments in this live stream. I feel like I've forgotten how to speak today. Unfortunately, Jeff Barling, as said, looks like he's been stabbed when they interview him as well, halfway between shock and pain, as well, says Ripsy. At the moment now, we are very close to the second half getting underway. Like I mentioned, Braden AOC able to score 2 tries in his last 2 matches. Game is kind of lame, I get it as well, said Ripsy. And yeah, at the moment, it's one of those ones, I think a lot of people expected a huge amount of tries in this one, and we haven't really had it yet. But at this stage, 23 missed tackles for the Rebels in that first half. And at this stage, they are going with the exact same starting lineup as they did for the first half, for the second half. They are running back out onto the field now. How many tries? Tell you what, we'll have a bit of a guess in the chat. How many tries are going to be scored in the second half? Let's see if anyone is going to be able to get the right number. I am going to say 5, hopefully, is my name. Is my name? Is my guess. 5 is not my name, by the way, just to let you all know, just in case you did not know. I have to wake up at 6 a.m. on Sunday to drive up north to a footy game. So that is unfortunate because of how many tries are going to be in the second half, or how many games are going to be tomorrow. Having a shocker. 4 tries in the second half, 2 apiece as well. So we have got, I'm going to write all your names down. Ripsy has said 4. We've got Kana Kuinen has said 6. I said 5. And that is not my name, 5. But that is good. Right. So we have got 3 guesses. Let's see if we do get that many. I feel like it's going to be something like 1. And we're all going to be sitting here like, oh. So that unfortunately ended up happening. But now we are getting very close to the second half kicking off. It is going to be Geordie Barrett who has got ball in hand for the Hurricanes. Right. Let's see some good rugby in the second half. The kickoff is upon us. Geordie Barrett bouncing the ball. And now he is going to be kicking it off to the right-hand side, kicking long as well into the 22 of the Rebels. That was a tactic that worked not too bad for them in the first half. Joe Powell clearing that one for the Rebels. And now it is going to be the line-out throw, about 35 out from the Rebels line. We have what's got in there 63-3 as well, says Moorcake. So he is thinking there's going to be a lot of tries. Indeed, that would be another 7, 6. I think it's another 7 if that was the case, all converted. But now Dane Coles is going to be throwing this one to the back. Claimed there by Scrafton. Tamatine now on the 40-metre line as Laumape running straight at the line with a great run there. Straight over the ball was Ulysses not able to get it now. It's going to be Princep goes back. Auburn Ledger quick hands to Geordie Barrett, who is tackled harder in the tackle by Callaway. Now it's going to be Tamatine. Wide ball, Proctor goes to Wes Houston now stepping around. He has been able to almost break a tackle. He wasn't out, so he keeps going. Only 15 out now. Now it's going to be Scrafton short ball into the hands of Tyrell Lomax, tackled by Elof, and also it was Ulysses. Tamatine now goes to Karefi a little bit low, and because of it, he has knocked that ball on. And now it is going to be going back for the scrum to the Rebels. So not the start that they would have been after either. We have also got, we've got kind of Kuinen, whatever as well, says Ripsy. Yeah, I struggle to say that name, and I feel like every time we talk about it, I end up just messing it up, unfortunately. Warriors should just play Walshy at 6, leave Roger Tuivasa-Sheck at fullback, shift CHT to hooker as well. And that was from Smithy's Toilet. But at the moment, Billy Proctor is actually down, so that is a bit of a hit for the Hurricanes. They are showing that the next match is going to be taking place at HBF Park in Perth. The Western Force versus the Highlanders. I feel like that one is going to be a little bit closer. And we have it's got I can't even and we have also got in there Warriors won't be able to go or won't be going home to NZ. Those boys are happy. You know what that means. Time to cheat on your missus. Yeah. Says Marco for the polar bear. Ripsy SF 13 down. He doesn't look happy as well. Said Ripsy, yeah. Looking a little bit of discomfort there for Billy Proctor. Also, I will mention though, I keep on going back to my stats. Unfortunately, I don't have the ability of updating them after the match has taken place or has started. But at this stage, leading try scorers, they each had 2, but now they are both on 3. So they are the 2 leading try scorers of the competition. But they are showing all of the rugby that we have got on this weekend. Huge numbers in terms of the amount of games. We've got not just 4 more Super Rugby Trans-Tasman games, we've also got in the situation of we'll have the Champions Cup final, La Rochelle versus, it will be Toulouse, I believe, Chisel and Colby's side. So that will be an exciting contest. And also we have got the matches for the South African Rainbow Cup. 3 tries Hurricanes and 0 tries for the Rebel. And that is from Matt. So we will put Matt down, and he has guessed that we will have 3 tries in the second half as well. So now we are in the situation of the scrum feed for the Rebels, about 20 out from their line. Joe Bell has got that one going back into the hands of Matt Tomoa. He is kicking this one downfield. And that has been something that they've had to do very often. Almost taken by Wes Houston. I think he is still allowed to take that one quickly, but a little bit of fumble on the sideline means that he wasn't able to get it away. Good kick there from Matt Tomoa. But that is one thing that, unfortunately, the Rebels have almost just had to do over and over again throughout their last few games, is the case of they get the ball in their own territory and they just have to kick it back to the other side. They haven't really had a chance to be able to run it out from that 22, try and make a few meters. We have got, will an Australian team win a Super Rugby game? Says Rigmarole. Boy, I think they will. I think the match, there are probably 2 matches this week that aren't a guarantee for New Zealand sides, if not more. But at this stage, I feel those matches are the Highlanders versus Western Force could be an interesting one. Or great inside ball. Never mind, it was forward. That was harsh, I thought. That looked like it was a very nice inside ball from Auburn Ledger. But yeah, Brumbies as well against the Chiefs is my other match that I'm like, it could go either way. Go Hurricanes as well, says Prim. At the moment, yeah, doing not too bad, or Prem possibly. And yeah, at this stage, Billy Proctor and also Julian Savi are the 2 try scorers for the Hurricanes in this one. Yeah, bro, we're getting terrible. Well, she tried robbing me at Centrelink as well, says Smithies. I reckon Reds will magically beat the Crusaders, then lose to the others as well, says Ripsy. And that's the thing. If you're a New Zealand side, you can't afford to be the New Zealand side that loses, because of the fact that if you do, you're pretty much out of the final because of the odds of the other sides being able to get the clean sweep. So you've got to be very careful and make sure you are taking your opportunities when you do get the chance. Were you wearing TNs, bro, as well, says Marco Vanapola. Not too sure what TNs is, I'll be honest. Now it's going to be Joe Powell 40 metres out from the line. Or it was a flat ball to Matt Tomoa, and because of it now was an awkward one for him. But now Joe Powell, it is going to be Nazarani around the side now, trying to make a few extra metres. Well, actually, it was Cotton Betty getting right next to the ruck now. It's going to be Leo Ojo running hard. It wasn't now. Keeps on going. 22 metres out almost. The Rebels here 44 minutes into this match as well. Carter Gordon selling the dummy. Goes to Tomoa. Flat ball. It's gone through the hands, though, of Callaway, and it is in touch now. Wes Houston thinking about taking this one quickly, but decides not to. We have got, yeah, bro, had my champion hoodie as well. And we have also got, is TN's Titans, or am I wrong in that regard? Chiefs to win tomorrow as well, says Prim. And then, yeah, it's going to be a good matchup, because I know in terms of the betting odds, I think the game between the Blues and the Waratahs, everyone is saying the Blues are winning that one, but the other 2 are kind of 50-50, but the Chiefs, they are going with Damian McKenzie at 10 once again, which is an interesting choice. I feel like he wants to play fullback, but I feel like if he can have a good game, the Chiefs will 100% win, because of the fact that he has had a very good season when he does get going. That one was taken nicely in the line out, and now it's going to be, it's a penalty. No, sorry, a knock on when it went into the hands of Duplessis Karefi. So we are in the situation of another scrum feed for the Rebels. This match might be a little bit closer if the Rebels can score a try next. Go Geordie, says Asinate Nye as well. And at this stage, he is the leading point scorer of the competition, sitting on 23 points so far. He will be hoping to get himself a try in this one. But so far, Duplessis Karefi in the last match, he has had a decent match so far, but in the last one, he had 76 metres carried, I believe they just mentioned, which is very impressive. 3 clean breaks as well. We have got Conor Betty is the best outside back in Super Rugby, but he's cursed. I can't explain it, says Ripsy. Yeah, it's weird because of the fact he had such a good Tri-Nations for Australia, and he's one of those players that if he gets ball in hand, he normally can cross the line, but some reason or another in Super Rugby, he just hasn't been able to find the try line. But he will be hoping maybe this could be the match that changes that. They have got him way out on the wing at this stage for the scrum feed. It is going to be Joe Powell putting the ball into the scrum now for the Rebels. That was a good push. They have got the advantage if they know. The front row went down on this near side. Now it's going to be Joe Powell goes back to Carter Gordon trying to step around. Good tackle on him, though, by Auburn Ledger. Of course, Auburn Ledger in the starting lineup because of the injury to Ruben Love that did take place recently. All that ball almost was dropped, but now it is going to be in the hands of Joe Powell once again. Now it is going to be Ulysses trying to drive forward, making a few extra meters for the Rebels. Can they get over the line for the first time in Super Rugby Trans-Tasman? Good hit there on Matt Tamua. Boy, it was in the end where Sousa. Now it's going to be Powell. Goes to Leota. He's running up with the ball in hand there. And they are just on the 22. 6 faces in. Carter Gordon. Flat ball now. The hands of Cameron Orr. Flat her pass into the hands of someone else. Now it's going to be Magni. It was Nazarani who got that ball just before as well. Now it's going to be Powell. Goes to Gordon. Now it's going to be Wells. He is making a few extra meters. 5 meters out from the line now. Powell goes into the hands of, who was that? Nazarani. Running very hard at the line is Marika Cotton-Petty going to score the try. Tell you what, it's not going to be him, but not Wells. Michael Wells scores the try for the Rebels. And that is the first try of their Super Rugby Trans-Tasman competition. And at this stage, they are in the situation of only being a few points behind in this one. There we have got, there we go. I'm 1 from 4 second half as well, says Ripsy. Also in there. And we have also got, Marco, please press the orange button. Orange box button, said BG's. What is the orange box button? I don't actually know what that is. Oh, it's for highlighting someone's name, isn't it? Australian chance versus NZ chance tomorrow. Reds versus Satyrs. Yeah, that's going to be a very good match as well. We have got Cotton Petty. We read that one. We have got went from saying Reds will defeat the Satyrs because Cotton Petty being the best outside back as well. Says Smithy Taylor. We have got wondered why the Highlanders were so named. Learned Dunedin is a shortened version of Eden Scottish Gaelic for Edinburgh. South Island had Scottish settlers centuries back as well. So that is a fun fact as well in terms of where the name came from. We have also got in the chat, they shaved my mullet, mate, as well. And that's one thing that I haven't gotten yet, that I've decided I don't think I'll end up getting the mullet, but who knows, maybe. Tell you what, if we can hit a subscriber goal, we'll go with today. If we can get to 2,200 by the end of the day, I will get rid of this part and leave the mustache for the 3 live streams tomorrow. How about that? That sounds like a good deal in that regard. Probably better for you guys than me because of the fact that I will have to have the mustache back like I did for some of this season. That one has gone a little bit to the side for Matt Tamua, or quite a bit to the side actually. So now it means that the score is 14 to the Hurricanes and 8 to the Rebels. And Michael Wells able to pick up the try. He was in the number 8 jersey in the last match, but this one he is at 6. And he was able to score out on Marika Cotton-Petty's wing as well, which is a little bit of a unfortunate matter because of the fact that, Marika Cotton-Petty just not quite able to score any tries so far. But Geordie Barrett kicking off. Hurricanes back under pressure, taken nicely there by Hosier. And he has been dragged down by Blackwell. Now it is going to be Nazarani around the side. And tell you what, the Rebels are starting to feel a little bit of momentum here. Cotton-Petty going backwards there from Blackwell, trying to free up the ball, but Blackwell has got right over that ball, and they are not getting that ball out from there, I wouldn't think. Yes, they have. Have they? Is it still in there? It looks like they have been told to use it. Yes, they have got it out. They've done very well there. The Rebels now, it is going to be Campbell Gordon going back into the hands of Magna. He runs hard with the ball. He is running very quickly, but he is tackled in the end by Numia. And they are going back for the penalty to the Rebels for Devon Flanders. A late tackle is the call there. We have also got in there, anyone know what happened to Reece Hodge, says Izan. It was an injury, and I think he is still out for another few weeks, unfortunately for him. But he's one of those players for the Rebels. Who knows how they could have gone if they had him at the back as well. Him and Tamua normally link up pretty nicely, so it is a bit of a shame that he was tackled. Oh, not tackled, that he was injured so early on. Shocking conversion attempt as well. Yes, it's Ripsy. It wasn't the best one. That's for all. We have also got Kyle in the chat back. Has said, hey, welcome to the live stream once again, mate. Thank you very much for being here. Where is Henry Samuel? I believe he's actually at the game. I think I saw a comment a little bit earlier on. That is why he is not in the chat. And we have also got Sakiusa. Hopefully I've pronounced that correctly. As said, go Hurricanes, go as well. It is Ulysses now into the hands of Michael Wells. Now it is going to be Matt Tamua hitting it hard at the gap. Tackled by Flanders and also Coles. Now they are on the halfway line. Once again, Gordon goes to Marika Cotton-Petty, looking for a bit of an offload, not quite able to find it. James Blackwell. Is that the penalty? Yes, it is. That one wasn't the cleanest breakdown still, but he was able to get that one. James Blackwell not releasing ball is the call against Matt Tamua. We have also got changed my pick to the mighty New South Wales Blues. Warriors versus Tigers, 4-4 as well. Said Matt. And we have got in there Pencil Thin Mo going with the early 90s porn star look, as well, says Marco. I mean, it hasn't quite bushed out as much as I feel like it should. I don't quite have the Nick White mustache. He has got a mighty one as well. Kiwi lads, did Paul Tito have a mullet? I'm not too sure, unfortunately. Sorry. I'm not too sure who that is. But also New South Wales versus Queensland is coming up in the upcoming State of Origin. Tamatina now got that ball for the Hurricanes, so they have still got that 100% line-out percentage win, I believe, at this stage, 51 minutes into this match, and only leading this match by 6 points as well. Now it is going to be in the hands of Tyrell Lomax. Had to have a little bit of a juggle, which it did lose his momentum almost over the ball was Ulysses. Now on the halfway line, Tamatini goes back into the hands of Owen Ledger. Rushed up very early on Geordie Barrett. He's been getting hit hard. Wes Susan with a few steps, and now he's starting to find a gap. Wes Susan offload to Billy Proctor, inside ball to Tamatini. Oh, it was Duplessis Garefi wanted that ball on the outside. Now it's been placed 30 metres out. Geordie Barrett now goes to Laumape now, finding a bit of a gap. He's still going, driving with Callaway dragging along the ground behind him. Tamatini goes to Princep now. He is tackled by, it was Leota. Now Tamatini once again goes back to Proctor into the hands of Auburn Ledger, going away to the right-hand side. Savia with the offload. Out to Dane Coles out on the wing. He has been tackled though. Good tackle from Carter Gordon. He's been doing very well throughout this match. Now it's Blackwell, goes back to Billy Proctor. Inside ball to, it was Xavier Numia dragged down. They are having decent phase play here for the Hurricanes. That's an awful pass from Tamatine. Now it's going to be an awkward one. And the man has been slightly taken out. Now it's in the hands of Auburn Ledger on the halfway line. He has fired a bounce pass out to Duplessis Garefi. Now stepping and he's got space. Duplessis Garefi offloads it on the inside to Nutty Laumape. He's backing himself. Is he going to be able to get the ball on the inside? Yes, he does. And where's Susans? No, he's short of the line. He wasn't able to get over there. Tamatino goes round the side. And he is short as well. No, he's not. No, yes, he is. And it means now it is going to be the penalty won by the Rebels. What a bit of phase play that was. But in the end, how did they stop Wes Susan from scoring the try? Was it Elof? Because if it was, he deserves a big pat on the back there. But Wes Susan reaching out only this close to the line there. And he wasn't quite able to get there. Mean Bro also said Smithy Toilet as well. Orange-haired Wellington's Lions player, Mean Forward as well, said Matt. And too much Queensland supporters at back. I'm going to rep New South Wales, not from AU. I'd rather represent Bay of Plenty as well. There's Smithy Toilet as well, and Ireland Smithy as well. Where you from, mate? From Smithy Toilet. Did you hear about the All Blacks test in August and September and October? Says Kyle. I did hear about the July tests. And then also, I guess that would be the Rugby Championship, if I'm not wrong. But where's Susan? Who was that? It was Jono Wells who was able to stop him. He scored one down the other end, saved one at this end. Where's Susan trying to reach out, not quite able to get there. And then Tamatine was just short. So now it is going to be Dane Coles off the field. That is going to be for Asafa Mua, not able to score a try in the match so far. Dane Coles now it is in the hands of Leota. Getting driven sideways by Asafa Mua, already having an impact early on in his in the match that he has come into. That was a weird sentence. Now it is going to be Joe Bell. Kicks this one high. And it is going to be chased hard by the looks of Callaway, who has taken him beautiful timing there on the tackle of Wes Susan. But they have now got this ball just inside of their own half at this time. And then it goes back to Asafa Mua, Geordie Barrett, flat ball. And then it's Numia lined up there by Hosier. Great tackle there from the Rebels, number 5. And they are at the moment showing the side of the Rebels that I'm quite enjoying watching. Oh, that's a late shot, though. You can't do that, can you? I'm not too short. He attempted to catch the ball, they have said, so that is all right then. Now it is going to be a hospital pass into the hands of Worth. But he has managed to take that one. Now it is going to be Marika Korumpetti. Now it's going to be Nazarani getting driven backwards. This game is at its physicality ramped up to about 15 at the moment. And it's a counter ruck from the Hurricanes. Now it's going to be Billy Proctor around the side. He is still going. Billy Proctor, he's got a bit of space now. Julian Savia on his outside. You're not catching him. And the bus gets a second. And he scores the try for the Hurricanes. Well, that was an interesting situation, wasn't it? Everyone all of a sudden just decided we want to absolutely whack everyone on the field. And then from there, it was the counter-attack from the Hurricanes. Billy Proctor setting up Julian Savia. That is a combo. That is going to be a very strong one for the Hurricanes throughout this Trans-Tasman competition by the looks of it. Because of the fact that, it was just a counter-ruck from the Hurricanes. And Billy Proctor bouncing off the tackle with Tamua. And Powell goes on the outside with a little offload. Carter Gordon trying his best to get to Julian Savia, but he wasn't going to be able to stop him from there. Well, Scott Warriors blowing their money on the GC smashing back Yatella Pies as well. That's it. Paul Tito was a lot like a lock A, long orange mane and hanging down to the back of his neck. Yeah, that fellow looked like a god as well. Hi from home. I'll be at the next week game in Napier as well, says Millie, where I live as well. So, yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. And that will be an exciting matchup next week in Napier, I would think. And that's the thing. These two games, time zones, I feel like have played a little bit of a factor in these things, but overall hasn't been too bad because of the fact that it isn't the likes of going to Argentina or South Africa just a couple hours on a plane. But now it is going to be the number 19 making his way onto the field. That is going to be Ross Haylett-Petty, and he is going to be replacing, I believe it would possibly be maybe Hosier, if I'm not wrong. No, it is going to be Leota who comes off the field, and also Nazarani off there as well. We will write that all down, but it has been kicked off there. Oh, it's a little knock on though. And now because of it, it is going to be the scrum feed now to the Rebels. We have, let's go, Savia is unplayable. You can't beat him. His time at Toulon, sorry. He only beat himself as well. So it's kind of going in. And they are making a whole heap of subs. And every time I look away, I feel like they show who just got subbed. So at the moment, we have got Haylett-Petty on the field. That was for Leota. And also, I would assume it would be Hardwick on the field, and that would be for Nazarani. And if I'm not wrong, but yeah, at the moment, Dane Cole's looking a little bit disappointed overall. I feel like he would have loved to be able to get maybe a try in this situation. But at the moment, I guess you can't be too disappointed though, because 100% line-out accuracy in this competition so far. What game is next? It is going to be the Western Force versus the Highlanders, and that one is going to be kicking off at 9:45 p.m. So that's going to be an interesting matchup as well. And we have got, is it possible that you could put the game on? We can all watch, says Reyes Sal. Unfortunately, due to copyright, even if I showed a second of footage or audio, the stream gets wiped and we get banned from streaming for 3 months, unfortunately. But there is the option of Rugby Pass, depending on what country you are in. Tamil with the little kick in behind, finding a bit of space, has been taken there by, it would be actually Gareth Evans on the field now as well. He is in the number 21 jersey, just to confuse us a little bit. But Gareth Evans getting his first touch of the ball in a long time for the Hurricanes. Fire back now, Auburn Ledger is going to be kicking that one downfield into touch. Good kick from him. Now the Rebels are going to be about 40 metres out from the Hurricanes line as well. And we have got, it took Xavier a couple of games to show his skills, but after that, he's on fire. And yeah, it's in one of those situations at the moment that I feel like unless you shut him down early in a match, he is just going to keep on building that momentum. He's been working on his fitness and has started being able to go that 80 minutes a lot more often than he used to be able to. He used to get a little bit gassed out, but now he has got that stamina and he can be a dangerous player in the later stages of a match. Now it's going to be Magnay who has tried to shunt off the tackle, but it was a good one from Gareth Evans. Now it is going to be in the hands of Carter. Gordon fires it wide. It's bounced into touch though. Not quite able to find the hands of Kurumbetti. They are showing Cam Roygaard as well. Getting the call up, looking like he is almost ready to go. At this stage, Flanders off the field. That is for Gareth Evans. And then also, it looks like a couple more men are warming up. That is Pori Rakiti-Stones. And also, Alex Fidel looking like they aren't too far off. But now it is going to be Tamatino also coming off the field. And that is for Cam Roygaard. So we are just waiting to see who else is being subbed. And at this stage, I think they may have just mentioned that Liam Mitchell out there for James Blackwell. Yes, he is. So we will write that one down as well. And he has claimed that one. No, he hasn't. It's been stolen. So because of it now, that means that 100% of the Hurricanes line-out wins is now not going to be 100% for the season, unfortunately for them. That one is now in the hands of the Rebels, 40 metres out from the Hurricanes line. They are rushing up there. Good backline movement, though. But now it has been knocked down, I believe, is the call, or offside might even be the case. And Joe Powell taking this one quickly. That's a risky play. But hopefully they will be able to make a few more meters because of the fact that if you take that risk, you've got to get the reward. And at this stage, Gareth Evans has given away the advantage. He's still got his hands on the ball there, Gareth Evans. Unfortunately for him, Joe Powell now around the side, offloads it into the hands of Worth. Offload once again to Ross Haylett-Petty. They're only 10 metres out now. It's going to be Joe Powell, goes to Elof, running high but tackled by Roygaard. And also it was Tyrell Lomax. They've got another advantage now. It is going to be Carter. Gordon fires it back into the hands of Magnay. He's going to step on the inside. Campbell Magnay spinning and he's over the line and it's a try. And it is the try to the Rebels. Campbell Magnay scoring it for them. And the Rebels are still right in this match now. I haven't really had too much of a chance to read the chat as well. I'm sorry about that, guys, but at the moment it is going extremely quickly. And we have also got in there Jameson Parks, or Gibson Park, fourth rate. Nobody halfback in New Zealand gets capped straight away by Ireland, as says Marco. And we have also got Woodgate. Annoying having to explain the copyright thing. Everyone should know for a fact, says Smithy Taller. I guess it is just the case, though. Sometimes we get the new viewers who haven't had a chance. I do need to have it as, I actually have it in the description, if I'm not wrong. And also, I've got the not showing game in the title. But that was a good try for Campbell Magnay there. And now the Rebels, they need to get this kick if they don't want to keep it within 7 points. Matt Tamura by the sideline here. Currently 1 from 2 in this match. 80 people crazy, says Uncle Bill's. Yeah, it is a lot more busy than I actually expected it to be because of the fact that this game, I feel like a lot of people are looking forward to the matches tomorrow because of the fact that there are 3 very big ones. The Blues versus Waratahs, the Chiefs versus Brumbies, and also the Reds versus Crusaders. So it's one of those ones. I do appreciate you all being here for this game, and hopefully we will get to see you guys for the live stream that is going to be happening at 9:45, which is between the Western Force and the Highlanders. My voice always decides it doesn't want to work, but hopefully it will get right through. You do know that you can get striked if you put the team's name in the title too. Since found that out the hard way and the stupid way. I actually did get, it's at the post for Matt Tamil. I actually got striked as well for that one, Kana Kuanan, and I didn't get my strike removed within a couple hours. Like 2 cents ended up having his. I actually had to go through quite a long process of being able to get it removed as well, but it was actually the case of having the team name actually doesn't get it striked. It was just the fact that they were a little bit too over eager with the copyright system, I was informed. But that one has been kicked off by the Hurricanes. Long kickoff. Now it's going to be Marika Korombete having a bit of a run there. And Billy Proctor trying to rip that ball away, but he has been tackled on the 22 line. So it would be taken back. Xavier Numia off the field. They have said it's still inside, so this one can find touch. And that one is going to be Rakati Stones coming on the field now for Xavier Numia and Alex Fidel out there as well. There we go. There we go. Right, we have got all this. No, they're making more subs. Sidoni now back out on the field. He came on the field a little bit earlier on in the match because of the sub for the yellow card. He did end up getting out there a little bit earlier on. Asafa Moore now with this line out throw, hoping to get it right. Has gone to the back, claimed by Liam Mitchell this time. And now they are going for a bit of a rolling maul here, the Hurricanes. But at this stage, 8 points behind are the Rebels at this stage. So it is going to be interesting to see how it is going to go. Tell you what, he's getting told to leave that one. Michael Wells, they have been told to use it once though, and now it's going to be Cam Roygar kicking on the left boot. He has fired that one high. Julian Savia chasing that one hard. It's going to be Korombete versus, it was Julian Savia, but unfortunately knocking that one on Marika Korombete. And now it is going to be the scrum feed. Aussie, oi from Chuck Lemon as well. And at this stage, they're not completely out of this match. You would say they've still got a very good chance of being able to win this one here, the Rebels, as long as they can stay in this one for the next kind of maybe 10 or so minutes. If they can stop the Hurricanes from scoring any more points, then they are well and truly in this one to the finish as well. Can you scream and punch the wall behind that? That would be hilarious as well, says Liam. I don't know whether I will scream and punch the wall. I know when I yell, normally it is quite loud anyway in these live stream as well. You will definitely see me tomorrow as well, says Uncle Bill as well. And we have also got in there, what's up, brother? Are we all good as well, says George Claude. Welcome to the live stream, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hopefully the internet is all good as well because of the fact that, unfortunately, been cutting in and out a little bit lately. Bro Ireland are the goats at rugby, says Emily Farrell as well. That's going to be a penalty to the Hurricanes there. And they are in the situation. They have scored 3 tries. The Rebels have scored 2. They need more tries if they want to get that bonus point. And we have also got in there as well, Marco, you wish as well, stand up and fight, G1 Munster as well. And that one has gone into touch from Geordie Barrett. 10 metres out now are the Hurricanes from the Rebels line. They need to score now if they do want a chance at that bonus point, because at this stage, while this one is taking place, I will show you guys the table. It is right there. And you can see at this stage, the Hurricanes, this is not the live table, by the way. This is before this match takes place. It is going to be a Safa-Mua going to the front there, claimed there by Liam Mitchell once again. And now they have got the penalty because of, unfortunately, Hosier ending up in the wrong place at the wrong time, I believe. And that ball has been thrown away a little bit. So now it is going to be the case of, does Julian Savia just tap and go here? I feel like he would back himself, but they are going for the corner once again because off the back of a rolling maul, Safa-Mua, 9 times out of 10 is going to score it. So we will have to wait and see how that one is going to be going. But currently 5 metres out here, and they have got the line out throw. And by the looks of it, the child is getting sleepy in the crowd. They have got him lying down on a few of the seats as well. I feel like that's a safety hazard waiting to happen because his head was only on that other seat. And as soon as he ends up sitting up, his head is going to get whacked by it. But that one has been claimed as it's going to be in the hands of Princep. That has been defended not too bad. The ref almost took a tumble. But that one has gone down now by the Rebels. And now they just want to keep this ball in this one. Are they going to be able to get it out? It looks like it's close. And they have been told to use it now. So now it is going to be the Hurricanes player. It is going to be round the side. Alex Fidel having a good run there. Only a couple metres out are the Hurricanes. Now it's going to be, it is Gareth Evans having one of his first carries of this match. Now it's gone back. Auburn Ledger with the cross kick. He's spotted Wes Houston is the way right. Yes, it is. And Wes Houston can take it and put the ball down. Wes Houston scores for the Hurricanes. And it's off the cross kick. I believe last week, Auburn Ledger was able to actually create a cross kick opportunity as well in that match. I think it was Julian Savia who did actually take that one last week. But Auburn Ledger, great accuracy on that kick, straight into the hands of Wes Houston. You can't stop that when it is that pinpoint accurate, and it is a very good one. Wes Houston deserved the try. He's been playing very well in this match. Come on, Rebels. Says Sitovini as well. And we have also got in there, my girlfriend is called, oh, is she? Almost got me, but not quite, surely, as well, says George. And we have got in there, too easy for the game, says Ribsy. Also, we have got Munster, Munted should be the new name as well. And we have also got in the chat, I can't help but laugh at how terrible that insult was made as well. The rivalry seems like it's going to be going on throughout the rest of the matches as well between you two. Oh, they're actually checking something, perhaps to see if Wes Houston was in front of the kicker, is it? Or are they just, I think they're working out where he put the ball down here, perhaps, as well. But 65 minutes in, and at this stage, 26 to the Hurricanes, 13 to the Rebels. If this try stands, and if it does, the Hurricanes need one more to be able to get that bonus point. Can we hit 100? Says Uncle Bill's. I assume that is. Oh, okay. Okay, so they were just looking at whether or not there was any obstruction or offside involved in that one. Can we get 100? Said Uncle Bill's as well. We are currently sitting on 94, so we are very close to it. I'll check the likes as well. If you haven't already, be sure to leave a like on this live stream. We are currently sitting on 44. So can we get that to 50 before 70 minutes? Let's see if we can do it. 95 likes, says David Wedd as well. I mean, I would take it. I mean, we'll have to go quick at this stage. But if you haven't already, be sure to leave a like on this live stream. Subscribe to the channel if you are new as well. We are going to be doing the game straight after this one, which is going to be the Highlanders taking on the Western Force at HBF Park in Perth. It is an earlier start than the last match that we got to see between the two sides, or between the Western Force and someone, because it was a very late one. I'm just going to see about my camera. I feel like it isn't actually, there we go. Right, we are back. I think I actually had the camera in one of the lowest qualities. That's a good kick from Geordie Barrett from the sideline. And now the score is going to be 28 to the Hurricanes and 13 to the Rebels. We have got Connor Dog in the chat. As said, hi, welcome to the live stream, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in for this match. At the moment, we did predict that there were going to be a few tries in the second half. And I will say straight away, so far, we have had, how many have we had? What was the score at halftime? I can't even remember. Oh, that's a take and a half from Gareth Evans. You've got to have a lot of trust in the lifted Duplessis Karefi there. Was it only the 2 tries? Yes, it was. So we've had 4 tries so far. Three tries? 4 tries. I'm going to have another look. I think we've actually had 4 tries in the second half. So at this stage, Ripsy could be onto it. But that one at the moment is going back into the hands of the Rebels. Matt Tamua now looking like he's going to be hitting it up. Yes, he is. He's going to have a bit of a step, but he is tackled low by Laumape. Now it is going to be, they've got the advantage for Laumape, unfortunately not being in the right place at the right time there. Safamua has been told to release the ball, and that is exactly what he has done. Now it is going to be the replacement, number 21 in this one, which is Tuttle in this one. So I will quickly write that down as well. But pretty much all of the subs, I believe, have been made for both sides in this one. 14-3 at halftime, said Matt Cokes as well. Came across this live stream by accident. Dave in London, UK as well. You need to go into professional commentary. Thank you very much, David. Or Dave, I guess I should call you. I do appreciate that a lot. Yeah, I am kind of these live streams. The point of them is pretty much just for you guys who aren't able to see the games live. Like, I feel like it's one of those ones I wish everyone was able to watch the footage. But unfortunately, yeah, due to licensing and restrictions in certain countries, you can't actually watch them live, unfortunately. So it's one of those ones that, yeah, I am glad that you guys are enjoying these live streams. And there are plenty more of them. Tell you what, Matt Tamoa's just bounced off Safamua, and now they have got the ball here, the Hurricanes, just outside of their own 22. That's going to be Cam Roygaard. He will be firing this one back into the hands of Auburn Ledger, who kicks it, or sorry, who throws it across. Oh, that's not good. Unfortunately, Julian Savia ended up putting that ball down, and in the end, Auburn Ledger was going to pass it, which he did, into the hands of, it was a pass to, I'm joking under the pressure now that you guys have said I should be professional. It was a pass from Auburn Ledger into the hands of, it was Julian Savia, but he ended up putting the ball down, and it is going to be Vissignier, who is on the field now, and that is for 34th Super Rugby game they have mentioned as well. He is on the field for Geordie Barrett, who has come off the field as well. Surely, Dave, he is the man as well, says George Claude as well. And we have also got in the chat I think I've got a few more up a little bit further on. We do have Connor Dog has sets up as well, and Warriors versus Tigers 10-all. So that will be a close finish by the looks of it. And we have also got in the chat, honestly, need to be a professional commentator, says Uncle Bills, and I do appreciate that. And yeah, hopefully, as we keep on watching more of these games, the commentary side of it does get a lot better. I want to be able to tell you guys kind of exactly what is happening in the game so you guys get a feel for the match if you aren't able to see it. Do you think the Warriors are going to win? It's going to be close by the sounds of it being 10-all. That's a penalty now to the Rebels. What do they do? It's going to be Michael Wells taking the quick nap now. It's going to be Tamu out to Cotton Petty. Is he going to get over the line? Oh, no. Is he in touch? Did Vizier force him into touch? I feel like it is one of those moments. Marika Cotton Petty wasn't able to score throughout Super Rugby AU. He wasn't able to score in the first match. I almost feel like I want to see him get the try purely because I feel like by now he deserves one because of how close he's been so many times. He's been a metre short. He's been inches short in other games. But now Vizier maybe did enough there. He's close. He's still in. He's still in. He is still in. His leg is going down. It hits the ground. Cotton Petty still left tryless, unfortunately. And that is a no try. You got to feel for the man. Great defense, though, from Vizier, who's only just come on the field as well. And we have also got in there, we have also got, okay, we've got more arguing in the chat as well, but we have got 100 people in the chat. So thank you all very much for tuning in. If you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also leave a like on the live stream. We are currently sitting on a total of 48. So we are very close to getting to 50. And we have also got in the chat, George Meyer has said, could the people from Wellington make a bit of a better attempt to turn up? Are the tickets too expensive? And that is a good point. There are quite a few free seats. I'm wondering about the amount that they have got in terms of the, I can't think of the word. Why can't I think of the word? Oh, that's a good run, though, from Worth. The, not capacity, but what is it? The attendance. That's the word I was after. They've got the advantage now, the Rebels, though, on the halfway line. But yeah, I wonder how many are there. Braden IOC on the field. That was for Duplessis Garefi, and that is something that will be interesting because of the fact that IOC has been able to score in the last 2 matches that he has played for the Hurricanes. He's only played 3, and he has been able to score twice for it. Can everyone just appreciate how funny absolute class as well, says George Claude. And we have got, like I said, 2 tries by Savia as well, said Reyes. You did indeed. And perhaps he doesn't stop there. Maybe he can score one more, get the hat trick. And we have also got there, who do you think is going to win Trans-Tasman? That's a good question. Penalties conceded at the moment, 12 against the Hurricanes, 9 against the Rebels. I will show the table once again. And in this situation, you'd say after that first week performance, if the Blues can keep on playing like they did up against the, I think they play the Rebels, maybe they will have a good chance because of the fact we have seen here that the Hurricanes are getting pushed a little bit by the Rebels, but I feel like they are playing a lot better this week than they did in the last one. Now it's going to be a little offload. Can Marika Cotton Petty get over the line this time? Good though tackle from Cam Roigard. They are driving forward 15 metres out from the Hurricanes line. They need a try here. Very soon Michael Wells met by a wall of defence. Brian Iosi and also Asafa Mua dragging him down. Ball is at the back for Tuttle now. Goes into the hands of another one of the replacements, the number 20, which in this one is actually Richard Hardwick. And that was a good run there from Haylett Petty. Now it is going to be Tuttle goes back into the hands of Tamua trying to find the gap. He has been shut down very nicely throughout this whole match for the Hurricanes. That is going to be a penalty against Liam Mitchell for not rolling away. Now it is going to be in the hands of Gordon now. Stepping around. He's shunted off a suffer more, but then he's just wrestled to the ground by him. And tell you what, you don't want to annoy that man. It's a double blow of the whistle. That is another man you don't want to annoy the ref because of the fact that now it looks like, okay, they are getting told off here and they have had 13 penalties against them so far. The Hurricanes, so they are probably lucky not to have a man in the bin yet. Refs Wing Crusaders player as well, says Uncle Bills. And we have Oscar. I think Saracens will win it. Tell you what, it's taken quickly. Marika Cotton Petty get him driven backwards in the tackle by IOC. Now it is going to be quick hands from Hosier. Very nicely done. And now, oh, that looked like someone diving at the kneecaps almost of a Safa-Mua. It is going to be a salad dummy by Tuttle. Now it's going to be Gordon trying to pass the ball to the ref. He didn't want it because of the good defense that we have seen from the Hurricanes so far. Now it's going to be Tuttle once again into the hands of it is Kemeny once again having another run. There is a bit of a mix-up now, though. Magnay has jumped on that ball, and they have still got this ball on their 22 here, the Rebels. Can they get over here? That is the big question. It is going to be a good run there. And it was Matt Given who was the man who had that run. Now it's going to be Hosier with a spin, but he is tackled now after 8 phases here for the Rebels. And they are just trying to find that gap now. It is going to be Gordon. No options on that left-hand side, and because of it, it has cost them the ball there. That's going to be the penalty. No, it's not. Alex Fido has ripped that ball straight away, and now it is going to be the penalty now for the Hurricanes. He has taken it quickly. Cam Roigard, he's found a bit of a space, and he is going to pass it on the outside to Laumape. It is a decent pass as well. Laumape trying to find the gap. He's still going. Nani Laumape. He is going to link up as he knows he's still going 5 metres out now. Nani Laumape, what a run that was. Now it's going to be Roigard selling the dummy. Goes himself, offloads it up, and they have lost that ball now, the Hurricanes. That is a full pass by a mile. Now it is going to be Alex Fido with the ball. Only a couple metres short of the line, the Hurricanes. They are going for that bonus point, and if they can get over the line, Asafamo try. I'm writing it down now. Surely he has got that ball down. He doesn't not score the Asafamo, and he has scored that one in the 73rd. And at this stage, that would be the bonus point for being 3 tries or more ahead as well. I will read all the chat that I have missed. 14 to 10 for the Warriors at the moment, says Liam. Go the Warriors and the Crusaders, says Connor Dog. And we have also got in there, from Connor Dog as well. But great run there from Roigard, taking the quick tap. Then it was Laumape. He had 50 metres to go, Laumape, but he just kept stepping. And tell you what, I have to say, Michael Wells for the Rebels has been playing very well. Great last-ditch defence from the man. And then from there, tried to pop it up was Roigard. Went into the hands of Kemeny, but then from there it came free. And then Alex Fido getting very close to the line. And then from there, when you're a couple metres short, like Asafa Moa, how do you stop him? As soon as he drops that head, like you can put a whole heap of people in front of him, he's still going to drive himself over the line. And he did get that ball down for the Hurricanes. You reckon Ray Arce will play All Blacks one day? Says George Claude. It'll be an interesting one because I feel like we've got a lot of talented wingers. So it all comes down to whether or not he can find a little bit more form perhaps, because I know he had a lot of runs. He had 172 metres carried, also 18 carries, 6 clean breaks, 9 defenders beaten. But he wasn't actually able to get over the try line. I'm not sure whether he had an assist either. Sound gone as well, said Novmum. Is that on the live stream or for in general? Do let me know. And Nathan has said hi as well. Are the Warriors missing the conversion, bro? As well, said Matt. And that one is good from Auburn Ledger, picking up his first conversion, I believe, of the year. And that one is a very nicely done one. Asafamo scoring in the 73rd. And I was watching the rugby on TV again. Didn't want to miss out of watching this as well, said Nathan. And I do appreciate that a lot, mate. Yeah, hopefully you are enjoying the match so far. At this stage, if it stands the way it is, the Hurricanes will be in the situation of being 10 points ahead, 10 points in total on the table. Callaway coming off the field, and that is for Frank Lamani as well. And also they made another sub, but I did actually miss what that one was. So 75 minutes into this match now, Auburn Ledger is going to be kicking this one downfield. It was taken back, and it is going to be taken nicely there by Matt Tamua. Goes into the hands of George Worth. Goes to Marika Korombeti. Can he score himself a try here? Has run straight, and what a tackle. That is from Julian Savia. That's been a good battle on that side of the field. Now it is going to be once again in the hands of Hosier. He's had a lot of carries throughout this match as well. Now it is going to be fired back by Tuttle. Goes to Gordon now. And now it is going to be Haylett Petty driven to the ground inside of the half for the Rebels at the moment. Gordon fires it back to Moore with the quick hands. That one's going into touch almost, but Lomani manages to claim it for the Rebels straight over the ball there. Almost was Wes Houston, I believe it was, but not quite able to get it. Now it is going to be in the hands of, once again, the number 17, which in this one was Matt Gibbon. Oh, that's a knock-on, though, unfortunately, for the Rebels here. And the Hurricanes now are going to get another chance of having a scrum 35 out from the line. I think Crusaders are going to win Trans-Tasman as well, says Connor Dog. And, yeah, that's the thing. They are going to need probably a bonus point up against the Reds, perhaps. They are showing the live standings as it is. I will also show my table. I'm having a shocker with words at the moment. This one is not live, but with this match staying the way it is, the Hurricanes would boost themselves up into first place on 10 points, which could be, perhaps if they get 1 or 2 more big wins, that could be enough to put them in the final of Super Rugby Trans-Tasman. But at the moment, Magnay coming off the field as well. That is for Stacey Ely. Magnay able to pick up a try in the 59th minute. But unfortunately for the Rebels here, it may not be enough. But I feel like I've been slightly impressed with the Rebels' performance here. They could have easily ended up getting another defeat like they did against the Blues, but they have been fighting in this match and had a couple moments where they were right in it. Laumape selling a little bit of the no-look pass into the hands of Julian Savia. Now it's going to be Roigard, goes to Proctor. Evans on the outside decides not to go to him there. Outside of the 22 at the moment of the Hurricanes. And Gareth Evans is driven to the ground. They have still got the bonus point on offer. If they can get one more, that would secure it. Now it's going to be Alex Fido running hard at Kemeny. But he is dragged down 30 metres out, fifth phase for them now. It's going to be Julian Savi. It goes back to Laumape. A little bit of a struggle outside border. Where's Huson now? Very close to the touchline, but he has managed to keep that ball in the field of play. Now it is going to be Roygaard. Goes to Scrafton now, firing it back to Laumape. A little offload to Braden AOC, who has had a decent run. They are saying the 2 tries in the last 2 games, like I mentioned a little bit earlier on as well. I will get rid of this as well so you guys can see that is a good run from Alex Fidel. We'll read the chat in a very short moment. Now it's going to be Roygaard. Goes to Laumape. Billy Proctor now met by, it was Gordon and also Cotton Betty. And they are right back at the 22 now. Now it's going to be Roygaard into the hands of Gareth Evans now. Tackled once again by the Rebels forwards at this stage. 9 phases in. They've got the advantage as well now, which is very useful for the Hurricanes, and they have got the penalty. Right, do they take on the corner? Do they take the quick tap? Or what do they do from here? I guess they've got the bonus point, so you might as well kick for the corner to use up a little bit more time. Unless they go for the points differential maybe, looking to get 3 more. What are they deciding? They're having a good meeting about it here. Julian Savi is right up there. He's probably going, give me a third. At this stage, scored 2 tries. I'll go for another, and that one is going to be Auburn Ledger now kicking for the corner. Right, we've got a hyper chat in the crowd, in the chat as well. We have also got my prediction 35-13 to the Hurricanes. Trust me, I'm a genius as well. And yeah, that's one thing that maybe, depending on how this last line out goes, could be the score in this one. As a Brit, I love the accent. 10 points. No, you mean 10. Keep on doing what you're doing. Excellent commentary as well, says Dave. Thank you very much, mate. And yeah, at this stage, they will be hoping that they can get to that 10 points. And it's gone over the top, though. Now they have got the advantage, and that is going to be kicked away by Carter Gordon there. So they have lost the advantage, and now it is going to be a line out from a little bit further out, around 40 metres rather than the 5. We haven't got chocolate, anyone, says Fleet. I would quite enjoy some chocolate if that is on offer. If you can somehow send that through the chat, much appreciated. I'm not one asking for them. The coaches do as well. And now it's going to be Auburn Ledger. Fires it back to Laumape. Into the hands almost of Visinye, but it is a little knock on. And now it is going to be a counter ruck from the Rebels. And that's the thing. Now the Rebels have got one last chance at a scrum here. 1 minute left in this match. And they will be hoping to go the full length of the field here, or the half length of the field, to be able to score a try. Because if they do, that cancels out the bonus point for the Hurricanes, which could be crucial in the later stages as well. Love the Kiwi accent, man, as well, says Mark. Rebels are a joke, says Serds. They didn't have the best first game, although they have actually played pretty decent throughout this match. Like, they were right in this one up until maybe around 60 minutes. Like, they scored 2 quick tries, one for Magnay in the 59th and one for Michael Wells in the 47th. But unfortunately for them there, they are shown they have missed 33 tackles in this one. So unfortunately, when the Hurricanes are only missing 3, that is not ideal at all. And we have also got in there, you can't even hear an Irish accent, Gaelic 2.0, or Gaelic 2.0 there. They have got the advantage as well now, so they are kicking it in behind. Interesting choice to kick that one in behind there, because of the fact that now it is going to go into the hands of Billy Proctor. Are they going back? Yes, they are. They are going to be going back for the penalty for offside against the number 6. Tinko's not too happy. He is a little bit nervous at this stage because of the fact that if the Rebels score, that is the bonus point gone. Merely over already as well. So he's going to go in. There's someone behind you. There is indeed. It is Kieran, and he is the channel mascot as well. We have also got, I think the score is going to be 100-13, says Connor Dog. And that's the thing. Do put your score predictions for the match for the Western Force versus the Highlanders as well. Let's see what we can do. Kiwi accent voted 60th accent in the world, no homo as well, says BGs. Yeah, it is a little bit different. The Aussie accent is a little bit, I don't know what you call it, a little bit more strong, I guess you could say. The Kiwi one is just that little bit different. But yeah, that one's gone over the back, and now it's going to be a Safa-Moore grabbing this one, and he will want to kick the ball out, or does he? Safa-Moore, no one's told him that he's supposed to be finishing the game. He's got about 20 minutes. Michael Wells straight over the ball, though, and it's popped out on the side. They've got the advantage. No, it's going to be a knock-on. Too many knock-ons, and it is going to be full-time. 35 to the Hurricanes and 13 to the Rebels. So because of that, they do get the bonus point win. And the Hurricanes have been lots of slagging off Irish here. Why is that? I think it is just an argument that was going on in the chat between 2 different people, unfortunately. And we have also got in the chat as well, see you for the next one probably as well. Says Ripsy, what's up, Kieran? Says Matt. And we have also got Rebels need to up their defence before next game. They do indeed. 33 missed tackles is just a few too many. And the Warriors at the moment winning 18-10 at halftime from Kathy as well. So that is a good sign. And we have also got 32-10 for the Highlanders match, says Matt. And we have also got in there, go Kane, says Mark Dunphy. Yeah, good performance from them once again. Julian Savia getting 2 tries, Proctor getting the other, and also Wes Houston and Asafa Mua. So they did get 5 tries in this one. Then the Rebels, it was in the end Campbell Magnay, and also it was Michael Wells who was able to score the other one. Sorry, mate, says Kiwi Lads. No worries. I feel like, yeah, the chat sometimes goes its own way. So sorry if I haven't been reading out all the messages, but it is just the fact that I don't want to cause too much conflict on the live stream as well. 100-0 for the Highlanders game as well. Could be interesting. And Dane Coles, they are saying that the coaches aren't too stoked with the defense at the moment. Probably, yeah, at this stage, though, 3 missed tackles in the match for the Hurricanes is pretty decent overall. But in this one, we did end up seeing a total of 5 tries in the second half. Who had 5? I actually had 5. So I'll give myself a wee pat on the back there in that regard. But yeah, in the end, we did end up, can you fellas kiss and make up now, says Fleet Mock as well. Hopefully they do end up doing it before the next live stream. That is for sure. Max Godway said bye as well. And yeah, thank you all very much for tuning in. Bye, says Connor Dog. We will be transferring over to our post-match live stream where we talk about everything that did happen in this match. 3 missed tackles to 33, says Eason. Yeah, just too many for the Rebels. Unfortunately, BG says bye as well. See you later, mate. And yeah, we are going to be transferring over to our post-match review. Also, we will be in the situation of doing the Western Force versus Highlanders game. That one is going to be kicking off at 9:45 p.m. And yeah, should be a very exciting matchup. But nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. I'll have a quick look at the likes as well while we are at it. We're sitting on 54. So thank you all very much for that as well. We have also got in there, can you do a match review? I will be doing that in a very short moment as the live match review as well. And we have also got in there, oh no, that was a little bit earlier on as well. I think my chat is going crazy at the moment because it is trying to catch up. But we have also got in there, thanks for the stream from Kanakuanan. Thank you very much, mate. And also we have got in there Marco and Grundy means bum as well, says Mark. And we have also got, yeah, interesting conflict in the chat for this one. But nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. We will be back in a very short moment, and I will see you all for the next one.